Round 3. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 4. Ready, go! Knockout! Round 5. Ready, go!
My bad, chat. I thought you could hear me. My bad. My bad, chat. I thought you punks could hear me. Shit, I've been yapping this whole time. I thought you didn't notice me saying hi and shit. No. I noticed you. I said hi to everyone. How you doing, Kabuk? I didn't notice you guys. You guys were here for a bit. Sorry, players. How you doing, Ash? Yeah, what was that? What was that choice? Okay. Okay. So he just went straight into... I never do that, actually. So he just did that and then went straight into high stance, high shiki. Raw high shiki bok down to evening from NYC. You missed Mike's Superior Wolf in his recent tournament. Yeah. No, I saw he was streaming, but I was like, I need to get my E on and stuff. But yeah, he's grinding though, trying to get good. I love it. I love to see it. I love to see more people watching and playing VF. Chad, been grinding recently? Yeah, I had a long set against Tricky Eileen. She fucked me up, but it was good. It was good, eye-opening thing. So we're gonna watch the replays of that, see what mistakes I made, see if it was like my defense holding me back, my offense holding me back, or both. Also, yeah, it's gonna be a study session. So I'll have a lobby at some point, but it might be a short one. I'm mostly gonna be doing watching, playing, analyzing, and kind of giving myself homework. So even that, okay. Aggressive move. Why the aggressive move here? I don't really understand what he's looking for. I'm creating T8 for this. I mean, you might as well. T8 is such an interesting one. Like, I don't want to shit on Tekken 8. Like, I'm not really about that. But, like, I am so bored with Tekken. I'm actually so bored with Tekken. I'm not even angry at Tekken anymore. I'm just bored. I'm just bored with that game. So, maybe I'll go back to it in the future. But right now, fuck. I don't want to. Literally, I booted it up the other day and I was like, I just don't want to do this shit. Nice grab. Three-way grab, I believe. I got a hold out. Okay. Okay, what's the choice? Good job. He doesn't seem to be doing anything crazy, just making better choices on defense. T8 will always be there. Yeah, 100%. 100%. It's not going anywhere. Yeah, that was the time. Alright, let me lock in. So let's actually examine what is the actual choice here. Let's actually fucking examine it, right? What is he doing? He is jab into fuzzy. jab, +2. Oh, forward, throw. Okay, forward, neutral throw. Okay, so jab into throw. Okay, that's nothing new. Okay, 4 PP. All right, for the wake up. The low sweep, you love to see it. Okay, down, forward, or 3P into Kyo stance. Unblockable high, he calls it. Gets side turn. What does Lei Fei do? Okay, Tricky was fucking me up a lot when I was side turned. And I was not thinking correctly. What should Lei Fei do here? What does a level 43 Lei Fei do here? Does he crouched? Okay, cool. Did I catch you trying to study instead of throwing hands with me? Fuck you! You just don't want me to study because you know I'll find out your cheapness and then you'll be able to fuck me up another 30 games. I'm on to you, Tricky. We're studying and I'm coming back. I'm gonna fucking destroy your temple. Don't get it twisted. We're studying the scrolls. You think you're slick, Tricky. You think you're slick. Watch when I come back. Watch when I come back. You think you're slick. You think you're slick. How you doing, Tricky? I saw you posted a video just before I jumped on. I'll watch it in a bit. Study it. Go ahead, study. You're 10 years too early. Go ahead, study. I'll be waiting. Okay. Go ahead, study. All right, step. You want to throw hands now? No, I'm studying. I'm studying, Tricky. It's a study stream. Tomorrow, if you're around, we'll go. How you doing, mate? Cheer. Catching those hands is the real study? Fuck you. That's spoken like a B student. The video actually explains what it was I was trying to convey. Then I'll watch that. That'll be part of the curriculum. Okay, 2 hits of the string. Big jab. Okay. 4P. That, I gotta start doing that more. I know that works. 4P, stop, 4P. The hezzy, step, PPP on side turn. Alright, say less. Yeah, you'll see him doing it. I only watch Chad when he plays good games like VF, because then he's a Giga Chad. When he plays TA, I can't watch that game because for Giga Chads. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Alright. He did the same thing, 2P after the string interrupt. Alright. Okay, hold on. So that was single jab into throw. Yeah, tick throw. That's basic VF. Okay, tick throw. What are we doing for OK? Okay, change his mind maybe. Okay. 3P into Kyo stance. Straight mid, no interruption. Okay, full combo. I didn't know you could full combo. Wait, what? You can full combo? Wait, you can combo? And that beats a dick jab. Wait, is that still true? I guess, is that because of the counter hit or regular hit? Interesting. Whack, whack, whack. And then if it works, ba, 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 ba. I did not know that. Okay. 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 W Chad had my first VF stream today. How's study going? Yeah, just started it, but you know, we're about to. Okay. No, Wu Wei is just Taoist in action. Yeah, it's yeah, in action it's hard to translate the word Wu Wei, but it means like not forcing, basically. The best description I've heard of Wu Wei is it's similar to the difference between rowing and sailing, right? Most people row through life. They have a direction they want to go in and they just fucking paddle with complete without paying attention to like the nature of what's going on around them. They're just like, I'm going where I'm going, fuck what's happening. Whereas a sailor is kind of like, I know where I'm going, but I'm also paying respect to like the nature of what's happening around me. And sometimes that means taking my hands off the sails. I don't have to put in as much effort. And sometimes that means putting in more effort. But I'm kind of always somewhat dictated by like the flow of things. Yeah, it's a Taoist concept. Very interesting. And I think when you're playing VF, you do kind of have to go into something of a flow state, which is why I'm a big fan of like study sessions. Because I'm like, I find that once I'm in a match, I'm in it. the time to thinking is kind of before and after, where you kind of like add things into the playlist, so to speak. Once my lower lip starts moving normally again, cool. The low. Oh, this move is fucked up. Oh, I thought it was the suplex, the kick, the drop kick. All right, so what are we doing? I struggle to land this online. You do have to go into flow. Study is when you think. Yeah. I mean, there's lots of things in life where it's like that. It's like learning a language. Like when you're in the middle of a conversation, now's not the time to learn. Like the time for learning is when you're reading a book, when you're listening to podcasts, blah, blah, and then the conversation is the exam. And I think like that's how the game feels like to me. Okay. Launching throw, baits it, calls out the sidestep. This is interesting. So is this reactable? Because the Rock Reaper was hitting me with this all day. Is this slow enough to be visually reacted to? If so, then I need to learn it. Chad, help me, please. I bought VF today, but I'm very close to being an anti-fan. I mean, there are guides. Sure. We'll get there. It won't be today, but I'll help you. I will help you. But it won't be today because I got to study for my own thing. It's like 45 frames. All right, cool. So I got to teach myself to just react to this. So we duck him. In fact, you know what, C4? I had an idea for a video. I will help you. Let me finish watching this match and I will help you. I'm going to give you a crash course into VF by looking at one specific move. I was thinking about how can I explain as many mechanics as possible in one video without it being overly long or like boring. And I thought of one Lei Fei move that I actually think will help you. Okay? And it won't take too long. So let me just finish watching this game and I will show you. So I was thinking about this actually. Okay. Oh, kick me. I never did that, by the way. Every time I knocked down Tricky, I never did a grounded hit. I completely forgot that it existed. And she just stayed on the ground consequence free. The whole set. All 30 games. Watching videos of VF for Tekken players. Yeah, dang. Didn't know that's a high. Me neither. I've not labbed L-Blaze at all. This is why you gotta watch matches. I could have gone another 100 games not knowing that. Okay, this is the launching throw. Ba-ba. Ba-ba. No, not once. Never did. Completely forgot that was a thing. So you had no reason to okay. Interesting. Let's examine this shot. Let's look, Wells. How you doing, Wells? Another one. Shout out to LD Wells. Can a mod please give a shout out to LD Wells? I feel people are not being honest with me. Not having combo counter is bad, especially for a newbie learning, and I got told it's always been like this. Skill issue. Yeah. I mean, it's an older game for sure, but the combos aren't that big, so I don't. We'll look. Give me a second. Let me focus on one thing at a time. Okay, that was a good choice, actually. So what are we doing? Okay, so he does 3K to try and catch it. Sidestep. Now he has side turn. He is minus here. I have no defensive side turn game. Cool. Probably going to learn Brad. Sounds good. I wish we had combo counter, to be honest. No, there's a lot of stuff. Like, for example, only recently we got Hitsbox. This game was so quote-unquote purist, they had no Hitsbox. Only recently did they go, actually, Hitsbox are a good idea. Hey, Trapperize! I haven't seen that name in ages. How you doing, player? Trapperize. Yes! This throw is so sick. I'm gonna be honest, this move is the reason I picked Lei Fei. You're not ready for this animation. People tell me the animation in this game are trash, and I'm like, you're crazy. Check this out. Bro! That's one of my favorite throw animations in fighting game history, bro. That's fucking crazy. Hold on. Let me do it 50% again. That throw is so sick. The Prodigal Son, yeah, from the film. Look at this throw. The pose! Get fucked. Yo, let's fucking go. You can see that in training mode. If number goes green, it's fake, yeah. I get so mad when I hear about that. How can you not? Okay. So, okay. Lei Fei has identified it. Oh, it's only not that much else left. Throw. Okay, good throw break. What does he do after throw break? Went to challenge, got fucked. Counter him. Alright. Also, that move's -4. Very safe. Nice. It's -4? I didn't know that. Yeah, I should actually default to that then. I don't think I ever use Doku stance ever, ever, ever. Not consciously.
Round 4.
We gotta add that to my Lei Fei.
Go.
Oh fuck. He was trying to go into Bokuho or Bokutai. Oh, we ducking, yo. Try to hit him with the evil mist. Homie said no, we duck those. And unlike in Tekken, we can punish it. Get fucked. Nice combo, asshole. Good step. Uh-oh, side turn. Alright. Crouch. Duck. Yeah, okay, so we have to add that to our Doku the Truth. I hear it. I think Doku might be the truth. We duck that shit, so we're gonna add that to our repertoire of things that we react to. My win rate against L-Blade is gonna go up super high if I learn to fucking react to that shit. Because fucking Rock Reaper, yeah, Duck Hop Kick, yeah, because Rock Reaper was hitting me with that shit all day for free, and I'm like, oh, it must be a mid. It's like, nope. The Rock Reaper was scamming me out. Basically hitting me with getting free Snake Edge. Free plus frames? Not today. Now I know. And 45 frames, you can react to that fucking, even in lag. Okay, no catch throw. Step. Wow, what are we doing? Yo, get thrown, bitch. Hold that. Special high. All right, so don't mash. Oh, shit. Okay. That grab stuff from the Drunken Master? No, it's from Prodigal Son, but it's a great film. Again, LD Wells hooked me up with the original clip. All right, cool. So I'll watch more. All right, so C4's asking me to show him some shit. There's no way I'm not gonna give you a cracking crash course in fucking Virtua Fighter. It's not gonna happen. Like it takes longer. I have made videos on YouTube. You can watch them if you're interested. And people far more knowledgeable than me have made like 3-hour-long videos, and they all still hold up. I had an idea for a video that I actually wanted to show because I think it's not a crash course, but it's by looking at one move, you can look at a bunch of different elements of the game, and it kind of shows you how the different elements of the game will combine into one fucking awesome system. So we're gonna look at it real quick. Shrine is my training stage. All right, so what's the move we're gonna look at, chat? I'll show you. The move we're gonna look at is, hold on, I gotta remember how to use this system. The move we're gonna look at is 6-6P. This move right here does not look fancy, does not look special, does not look sexy, does not look anything. This move is really important. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand why this move is important. And by understanding this move, you'll understand a lot more about Virtua Fighter in general. Let's go down the list of properties as to why this move is important. Let's start with the boring stuff, the numbers. In Virtua Fighter, most characters' jab is 12 frame. Some characters have 11 frame jabs. We don't talk about the exceptions here. Start with the assumption that the jab is 12 frame, right? And you are +2. Being +2 might seem really awesome, but here's the problem with that, right? I'm going to record something. We're going to have Lei Fei do, right? We're going to have him do a jab into dick jab, right? Right? I'm doing a bunch of different moves, and his dick jab is so fast that it can beat it because his dick jab is 12 frames. So even though he is +2, oh, sorry. Hold on, bear with me. Oh, hold on. I think I'm showing it wrong, actually. No, I'm showing it wrong. Bear with me. I'm fucking up. We'll edit this out the video. We'll fix this in post. The real way to show this is with his dick jab. Yeah, this is the way to show it. Check this out. So I'm +2, but you'll notice something. Even though I'm going for a bunch of options, his dick jab is fast enough to stop me, right? I'm +2 though. Why can't I do anything? What good is it being +2 if I can't enforce my plus frames, right? The dick jab is a really powerful move because it comes out in 12 frames and it goes under highs, and most fast moves are going to be highs. The dick jab is a real problem in Virtua Fighter, and when you're learning Virtua Fighter, learning to stop the dick jab is a real issue, right? A lot of people get stuck here. They just get dick jabbed to death. What you need, if I'm for those of you, eagle-eyed, math-minded, you're like, you need a fast enough mid to stop him. What's the number? To beat him, having a 13 frame would be really good, right? Because I'm +2. If his fastest move is 12 frames, then I will beat him. But in reality, the fastest mid most characters have, again, most, there are some exceptions, is a 14 frame mid. Okay, I have to do it easier. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck! I'm so bad. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong G button. Oh! Oh! Why can't I do it? Ah! Ah! There's no attack priority. There is the attack priority, but we'll get there. Bear with me. First of all, I need to work on my fucking execution. Buffer, Chad. No, you're right. Why don't I? Yeah, that, right? I should be able to do it faster. Huh? Yeah, oh, sorry. I'm being dumb. I don't have to do it. I'm pressing God, but I'm making it more complicated than I have to. Forgive me. Yeah, you can do that, right? A 14 frame mid will buffer it. Yes, everyone's saying buffer. I know. A 14, the point is, for most characters, they just have to press 6p. But for Lei Fei, he has to press forward, right? Double the input. So for most people, it would just be forward punch. That'll be their 14 frame mid. Ah! Why am I so bad? See, this is why I'm a scrub. Actually, I need to sit here and master this. Why can't I buffer it? I'm so bad. Anyway, I'll work on that. Point is, though, a 14 frame mid will stop it. But, again, for those of you who are math-minded, you will know... yeah, exactly. 14 minus 2 equals 12. But for those of you who are math-minded, you're like, wait, shouldn't those two moves impact on the same frame, right? Frame 12? Correct. Here's the problem, right? In Virtua Fighter, unlike in Tekken, when both moves collide, both moves make impact. In Virtua Fighter, if two moves collide on the same frame, the move that does the most damage wins. It destroys the move. So what's happening here... Yeah, because of the 6-6. So what's happening here... Yeah, I have to be faster. So what's happening here is that actually my move is impacting on the exact same frame, right? Is impacting the exact same frame, and it's crushing his one, right? So, lesson 1. Why is this move valuable? 14 frame mids are very valuable because they allow you to enforce your +2 from jab if you're not a scrub, which I am, right? Most characters have an easier job because it's just a 6p, right? So that's the first reason why it's invaluable. Why else is this move valuable? By the way, let's actually get into details. In some ways, it being a 6-6p makes it harder for Lei Fei because I have to input it really tightly. That being said, though, the superior range is a decent trade-off. And look at the pushback, right? So it's a trade-off. It's perhaps a little bit harder to put in, but it's a really good fucking move, right? We'll get into the implications for sidestepping too. We'll get into that after. That's going to be, let's say, reason number 3. Reason number 2 is because of the next thing. What is it on block? It's only -5. -5 is a really important number in Virtua Fighter, and the best way to show you is just by just showing you. I can explain it to you, but I'll show you first, and I'll explain. We are going to set the computer to after it blocks it to try and grab me. Notice, sorry, bear with me. Notice that I can fuzzy immediately, right? So damage dictates priority? Yes. If they impact on the same frame, yes. Damage dictates priority. Notice this, right? -5. Allows me to do this. But it gets better. What if my opponent doesn't go for a throw and they go for a mid? Will they hit me I'll be crouching, right? So will they hit me? No. Right. So it allows me to do this, right? It allows me to fuzzy it. -5 and below, -5, -4, -3, -2, -1, I guess, and 0, obviously, allows me the freedom to do this. The fuzzy option select, right? So in Virtua Fighter, moves that are -5 on block are considered safe for this reason. Because you can render yourself immune to most rebuttals. Right? Now, let's see. That's -6. Perfect. Okay, so I can't do it. At -6, I can't do it. I can't do it. It's too slow. Once we're at -6, it's too late. You are now having to legit guess between one and the other because you can't duck fast enough. Right? So once you're at -6 and above, it's too late. You now have to guess. You are in what's known as a Nataku situation where you have to guess between throw or mid, right? But -5 and below, you have this beautiful option. And I'll be honest, I don't implement this in my game anywhere near as much as I should, but I know I should, right? So this is another reason why this move is really powerful. Next reason why the move is powerful, I've already kind of alluded to it, right? I often try and sell people on Virtua Fighter by talking about the sidestepping. Oh, sidestepping works really clean. And it does, in a sense. Let's see. I have to think about this because I'm kind of doing this on the fly. What's the best way to show this? I know the best way to show this. The best way to show this is by having Lei Fei do this. Okay, hold on. No, that's wrong. The best way to show it is this. Right. So he's going to do a jab into a mid, right? I beat it clean, right? I beat it. Because that kick that he does is not programmed to track, therefore it doesn't track, right? It beats it clean, both directions. Beats it clean, right? Beats it clean. So oftentimes, it's often better to step when you are in minus, understand? It's better to step when you are in minus, typically. Because the irony is, if you try to step when you're plus, oftentimes you'll get what's known as an empty evade. You'll do in a step, but it won't have any evasive properties, right? It'll just fail. You won't get the whoosh that you get otherwise, right? What does this mean for an attacker? This means that actually, oftentimes, doing a move slightly slow can be useful because it means that if can you step after -5? You can step after minus anything. Yes, you absolutely can. Always you can, right? But a move that has, let me go back to my earlier thought process. It can be useful to do a move on a slight delay. Why? Because if a person tries to instantly sidestep, their sidestep will be empty because nothing came out. And the move only came out once they stopped their sidestep. Does that make sense? So there's a paradoxical advantage sometimes to a move being slower. Now we come back to why this move is so powerful, right? So this, I can step it immediately. Get step it immediately, right? But what if he instead does... This move is harder to dodge. Precisely because it doesn't come out immediately. The slowness of this move, right? You saw me earlier struggling to make it come out perfectly on the 14th frame, like to check. That is a weakness of the move. But an advantage of the move is that it actually becomes harder to step, even if I try doing it on immediate timing, right? So this move is awkward as fuck. This move hits people in ways that most people's 6P doesn't, right? So that sense of like, oh, that was perfect, right? But it can be a bit tricky, right? So, basically, sidestepping is really powerful on immediate timing, but you can not only do circular moves to catch stepping, but you can also do a non-tracking move slightly slower so that it catches them after their evasive window, right? Each time you press up or down, you are creating an evasive window of time, kind of like a Dark Souls roll. There's like an invincibility window. And if a move comes out during that window, you're immune to it if it isn't tracked, if it isn't specifically programmed to catch you in that invincibility window, right? But if it is programmed to catch you in that window, it will. And so a delayed button can be really powerful precisely because it's catching you, it's kind of becoming active after the invincibility window, right? So those are like, that's a quick kind of rundown as to why this seemingly non-important move is actually secretly really powerful, right? To kind of reiterate, right? 14 frame mid is really important because it allows you to enforce your plus frames from +2. So many characters, a simple jab into, for many characters, jab into 6P is a really effective strategy. Stops a lot of horse shit. Right? So 14 frame mid, really valuable. Is that 6p? Yes, for Lei Fei. But you have to bear in mind, I need to show you something. For most characters, it's not 6p. For most characters, it's 6p. You said you want to play Brad, right? Okay. I'm pretty sure for Brad, it'll also be 6p. For most characters, it is 6p. Not 6p. Not forward. Just forward. Lei Fei's weird, by definition. So what's this? Yeah, 14 frame mid, right? So this is yours. Bang, bang. So let's go. It should be easier for me to run the experiment that I was struggling with last time, precisely because it's a single button input. So I'm going to have him counterattack 3, 2. We'll have him immediately dick jab, right? Stop, right? This is your no-nonsense button. If you're fighting someone, they're doing all kinds of crazy shit, they're dick jabbing when they're not supposed to be, they're doing it with like high crush, low crush, blah, 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 blah. This right here, stop it. This move exists to demand respect for your frames. You have to represent this sometimes, otherwise people just match, and rightfully so, right? And once you've conditioned them to be respectful, now you can start doing jab into throw, right? It won't work here because the dick jab will go under the high and it's a strike, strikes beat grabs, blah, 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 right? But once you've conditioned them to be like, stop it, stop fucking around, stop it, stop fucking around. And this is true for most characters, right? Most characters, this is how it works. I'll just to prove the point, I'll show other characters, right? Characters I don't even play. I'm pretty sure Eileen's is a 6p. Let's go. But just trust me. Most characters, 6p. Lay's 6p stags on the wall too. Very good point. Stags on the wall. It has a lot of other properties that make it really powerful. But again, on the surface, it might not seem that way. This is why it's really hard to sell people on VF, because oftentimes the beauty of the game only becomes apparent once you have an understanding of enough of the Simpsons, enough of the systems. On its own, the individual is like, whatever. It's only when it comes together in your head that you go, oh, got it. Right. Well, what's this? 14 frame, yeah. Right? Oh, what's happening? Yeah, 14 frame, right? 14 frame mid. I like his Tiger Knee, it's pretty good. So yeah, that's how you doing, Dev? So yeah, that's one of the main reasons. Another reason, like Joel said, I can show you that now actually is we'll go to tackle stage. We'll go to the tackle stage. It also wait, hold on. Let's have him get hit. It also wall stuns. Wall stuns in Tekken are in VF, sorry, are not like Tekken where they kind of stick to the wall long time. You almost have to preemptively predict it's going to happen. So there's a stagger moment where they can break out of it, a brief window where they can break out of it, but oftentimes there are things that are guaranteed afterwards. Right? So right? So it's a bit of a nightmare, right? 99 damage, a lot of damage. Everyone has 200 health. That's another fun fact. Oh, did they have 200 health? Actually, maybe not make that assumption. I don't know if they do. But yeah, you have a lot of damage. And Leifei is considered really a nightmare at the wall because he has multiple moves that will wall stagger you. Wait, although I have forgotten everything because I'm bad at this game. That's the one. So he has a low that'll do it, and he has a mid that'll do it. So it's a nightmare when he has your back to the wall. I'm not good at enforcing this as I should be. It's one of the many things I need to add to my game. But yeah, that's yet another reason why why 6xp is really good. Why are some hitbox blue and others orange? Very good. Red hitbox means you got counter hit. The regular hitbox color might be more clear here. Blue typically means you hit him from the side. Side turn is in another state in this game that's worth noting, but the generic one will be yellow. The generic one, but hopefully you'll notice now that this one will be, the hit spark will be red, because I'm about to counter hit him. If I can buffer in time, which I can't, because I'm screwed. Oh, actually, yeah, just do that. Easy. See how that hit spark was red? Red. 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 Counter hit. And a large part of getting good is like recognizing whether you regular hit or counter hit. Certain moves that have additional properties. Right? That's what it means. And I'm pretty sure that on side turn, if you counter hit someone on side turn, it goes purple, right? Okay, red counter hit, exactly. Let's talk briefly about side turn, and that's kind of be the end of this sort of discussion. Let's look at the frame data. Frame data of this move, -6 on block, right? You look at the initial move, -6, right? -6. One more time, -6. Oh fuck, he realigns. Fuck. He realigns! Oh, how do I make him not realign? Okay, I'll have to make him do it to me. How do I make him not realign? Oh! How do you make him not realign? Can I make him not realign? Is there a way? There isn't a stop following me button. That's really frustrating. What's the best way to do it? You're gonna have to take my word for it, I suppose. Stop following me! There you go. Fuck! Stop it! Stop following me. Ah! Okay, through. Okay, that was 0. Record Lei doing nothing. You're right. You're right. You're so smart. You're so smart. You're so smart. You're so smart. All right. You're so smart. Blocking, 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 and we're done. Okay, cool. So, oh, because he's holding guard, he'll still follow you. Ah, okay, fine. All right, fine. Do nothing. Do nothing. Please do nothing. It might actually still follow. Ironically, it's trying to be helpful. Okay, and it's not. All right, so let's look at the frame data on normal. -3, right? -3 on normal. -3 on normal. Let's look at the frame data on his side. 0, right? Things tend to be more generous when you hit them on the side. So every character will have a side turn game. If you do a move and I successfully sidestep you, there'll be something I'm trying to do. This will typically be character specific. They'll often have multiple options that all lead to multiple different things. This is a character specific thing that you're going to have to look for yourself. But add that to the list of things you have to develop. That's going to be a separate video. But the idea of when you're making your list of things to learn, what is my character's side turn game? When you're watching pros, what do the Brads do when they've successfully side turned someone and they've gone for them? I'll give you one example. For Lei Fei, he has this, right? I'm +7 if I go into, is there stepping attacks? No, there aren't stepping attacks. There are some rare instances of attacks that like evade to the side and attack, but for the most part, no, just assume no. Typically, a step is a commitment that you do. There isn't a sidestep 2 equivalent, right? Or sidestep 4. You sidestep and then you do a thing. Just do evade, PK, move right away. Yeah, I'm not going to go into that. It's fine. Chad, you can just do offensive move to get their side. Yeah. There's a lot of things I could show. I'm keeping it in a limited ballpark, right? Don't overload. But you're right. There's plenty of stuff. But yeah, the whole point of this video ultimately was just meant to be looking at 6xp. And I think if you understand why this move is good, the myriad reasons, you actually have understood a lot about the system. You could do this for many things. In fact, I hope if there's any content creators watching this, do this again for a different move. Because I think it's one of those things that you just have to see it in action. Trying to explain it in pieces doesn't do it justice. Like, what is the strategic value of this move? Well, if I think you're going to do a step, the delayed nature of this makes it easier to catch you than a guaranteed button. Grand Blue 6xp? Kind of, yeah, but no, because Grand Blue 6xp leaves you plus. This doesn't leave you plus, you're minus. So it's a commitment, right? If they block it, it's their turn. But, like, I still have options. But yeah, in terms of it closing the distance, sure, it has some of those properties. But it's not as brain dead as 6xp, because you're not plus. It's not like Street Fighter 6, go green, okay, you block this, now it's my turn. No. It's a choice you made. You just as easily could have, like, done nothing, right? You could have just as easily run up and grab them. You could have just as easily done, like, a plus frame move. Bushin, is setting input delay important to a new VF player? I set input delay in my settings only because I don't know why I do that actually. Not plus, but safe, right? Exactly. Not plus. In fact, another thing, there are very few moves in this game that are safe on block. Very few moves are safe on block, and typically they'll have massive drawbacks because this is not a game where I just do my plus frame thing into bullshit that you have to hold. Very often, if imagine there was an arrow behind each player, like my turn, your turn, that arrow is constantly going back and forth at each level of play. Lowest level of play, back and forth, back and forth. Highest level of play, back and forth, back and forth. And a large skill is just learning to recognize, oh, the arrow's mine, go for a throw. Oh, the arrow's his, maybe sidestep. Okay, the arrow's mine, grab. Okay, the arrow's his, crouch. Okay, the arrow's mine, mid. Okay, the arrow's his, abare. Like, learning to, like, visually recognize where the arrow is and making a decision might be the wrong decision. It's often going to be the wrong decision, but just learning the decision has to be made. Defensive, offensive, defensive, offensive, defensive, offensive. Like, okay, my opponent, every time it's his turn, he sidesteps. Got it. So I'm going to do my circular. Bang. Right. But my circulars are high. So if he knows that every time if he knows that every time I take my turn, I'm going to take a circular and it's a high, he'll crouch and then kill me. Right. So yeah, that's a large part of VF, right? That is just super fun and exciting and I love it. So yeah. Hopefully that helped. That was a bit of a introductory course. Now I need to go do some studying for myself. I'm going to go watch the games where I got fucked up by Tricky Eileen to understand, because I too am still learning this game. Just follow your heart, Chad. No need for strategy. All right. Well, you do that. How about you go your way? I'll go mine. How about that? Okay, which of the ass whippings do I want to watch? Let's start here. Can I show? Okay, I don't want to watch my win. I'll watch the losses. Black. Bushin. Okay. Forgive me, I'm not good at controlling the settings. Bear with me. Hold on.
Round one. Ready?
Okay.
Go!
Okay. What is one frame forward? R2. What is one frame back? L2. Okay. I'm just going to pause and play. Okay. I jabbed. I did a single 4P. I went for dick jab. That's a weird choice. That's a really weird... Let's start already. That's a really weird choice. Why did I do that? I did 6P. So I'm -6 here. I chose to Abari with a dick jab. Okay. If I'm only doing 1-6P, I'm already making the bet that I don't think she's going to interrupt. So why Abari? That's a wasteful. I've already taken a risk. I might as well have gone for something bigger. So already bad choices being made. Okay, I've gone for that. She's blocked it. I have a bad habit of whenever I do a move with good pushback, I backdash. So I bet I backdash and I bet she calls it out. Actually, I sidestepped. Cool. All right. I got hit. Probably didn't visually confirm it in time. I am now plus. What do? I dick jab. Fine. Panic response. It's her turn. Okay. I am now -2. What do? I kept blocking. Not the worst. I dick jab. I went for this. Again. Now what do? I did nothing. She knew I would do nothing. That's twice. She may be in your... No, she's already in my head. Yeah, we've been playing for a long time. On hit, though, you can maintain your turn as the opponent should pick an... Yeah, exactly. On hit, yes, it's going to be your turn. So it's like you get to go again. So I demonstrated that when I do that move, the 3-3P, I guess. Well, it's not really that, but 2-3P, whatever. I do nothing. So she threw me. Okay, cool. I immediately got up. I stood there, got nervous. I challenged. Okay, she dick jabbed, not the bad option. I thought a punch was coming. I did the punch Sabaki. She blocked it. I'm -8. I have to guess. I can't fuzzy. I never fuzzy anyway, but I can't fuzzy, so I have to make a choice. The choice I make is nothing. This is great. So what happened here? Very often and earlier on in the set, I had a habit of doing this and then backdashing. She thought I was going to do that, so she did forward, side kick to try and launch me for backdashing. It didn't happen, but she did hit me. She hit me again. She knew I would freeze up. I did freeze up. I got thrown. Okay, I sent it. Fine. Not the end of the world. Sidestep. Hop kick. Okay. Bang, bang. Okay, fine. So choices were made. I lost that round. I don't feel that bad about that round. Let's examine more options. Let's examine what are objectively bad choices. 6XP. Lands it. Only +1 on hit, though. 6XP again. She sidesteps it. She knew I was going to sit there do nothing. She throws me. I'm not throw breaking at all. Big weakness. Dick jab. I expect there's going to be a sidestep. It doesn't work. I transition out into high shiki stance. I knew she was going to step. I was correct. I did the circular move. She got hit. Combo. All right. Damage rewarded. 6XP. All right. We're looking good. I do 8 K plus G to try and catch a step or that annoying shoulder that she was starting to spam. I just fucking sent it. Fuck my life. I'm just doing it. Bah. Okay. I never stood on her. I could have stood on her. I just let her get up at her own pace. Alright, I was right. So again, not the worst VF in that round either. Let's see where it really comes down. Where the choices really start to fuck up. The fuck. That move was fucking me up the whole set. Shoulder. Okay. Okay. 8K plus G. -4. I don't backdash. I block a 6P. It's my turn. I dick jab. Dick jabbing. So this is a problem. My brain failed to recognize it was my turn. Dick jabbing when it's not your turn makes sense. Dick jabbing when it is your turn is a waste of the turn. I was probably too scared to go for a throw here, but if I'm going to take my turn back, I probably should take it back with a mid on something that can lead to something. Dick jab was wasteful, but I got lucky. Right, this is what I talked about last time. If I'm going to commit to one hit of it, I might as well send what comes next. Bang. That combo is not optimal, but I learned a basic combo when I first learned this character and said I'll learn the big boy combo later. I should probably stop and learn the big boy combo now. Great option. I don't know if she went for the shoulder. It was red, so it's a counter hit of something. I don't know if there's a combo I can do when she hits the wall by the face. We'll figure that out. Oh, God. That's what I'm trying to get around. Dick jab. She knows that every time I land a dick jab, I'm doing this, so she starts stepping in the side. Okay, I'm finally breaking that. I lost so much health to not breaking that. But I'm still minus, so I shouldn't act like it's still my turn. Oh, yeah, it is my turn. But what did I go for? Okay, yeah, I went for too late. No input history. I mean, I can put input history, but I don't need it. Okay. Big jab. Again, you see how I'm constantly doing that? I'm getting too predictable with that option. So Tricky is clocked that every time he dick jabs now, he's gonna go for the counter hitting mid. So she kept stepping. So I needed to represent throwing again. I think I did represent that, but she was a bar rating before, so I stopped and I didn't go back. In fact, ironically, if I had thrown here, I would have won. But precisely because I didn't rotate fast enough, if I had gone for my circular, if I'd gone for anything to catch this step, I could have won. But I just got too predictable, too tunnel vision on the one thing. And also my brain was just exhausted at this point. Yeah, so I get fucked up. Yeah, I'm tired of it. You even did it on block 2P2? Yeah.
Round 4. Ready, go!
Okay. -2. Not that minus. You can still a bar if you feel like it. I did nothing here. Big jab. Again, it worked. This is the thing. It worked sometimes. So I kept going for it. I'll fuck up the combo. Yeah, I'm cooked at this point in the set. Oh, that's minus. I don't know why I kept letting you get... Actually, no. I think instinctively I knew. That's why I went for a circular. I think instinctively I knew that you were minus if it got blocked. I tried to catch a step. Step didn't come. Now I'm in a weird spot. I caught the step again. So again, consistently, I'm realizing that every time she witnesses me do that shuffle, she tries and step. So the second time in the set, I do this into the combo. So that works. Oh God, this was the move of the set. I just had no answer. I knew that she was often waking up with the shoulder, and I didn't in my mental banks, I did not have the mid to stop this on wake up. I didn't know. So I just kept throwing out 6xp or 6p, because 6p is my go-to wake up mid. And against every other character in the game, it works just fine. And I just get hit by this. I'm like, fuck. Okay. Okay, that was just timing. She's in my head at that point. I block this. I'm almost certainly gonna take my turn back with something. What do I take my turn back with? Probably a circular. No. Okay. Again, that move comes back. So this move actually, I think Leifei's probably really weak to this move, because once he does something that commits to a stance, the list of options available to him actually shrinks dramatically. And if there isn't a option that beats the shoulder in that stance, then I've basically lost the interaction the moment I enter the stance and she chooses to do shoulder. Does that make sense? Because if there, let's say, I haven't labbed it yet, but let's say there's an option in this stance that can beat shoulder. Okay, then there's a game. Then we have a game. But if this stance doesn't have an option that can beat shoulder, then the moment I made her block this and went into shoulder, I'd already lost. Yeah, you have to stance cancel. Yeah, you've already lost, right? So let's add that to things we're going to lab. Is there an option in this stance that can block immediate timing shoulder once this happens? If the answer is no, then we probably have to try and remove that move from the usage pool in this matchup. Because Leifei can trap himself majorly when characters have these sort of like lockpick tools in their arsenal. Hardkick, get fucked. I need my big boy combo. Again, I'm always running Oki. I'm never just fucking taking my guaranteed damage on the ground. I still would have probably lost this set, but I could have done more. Okay. Good choice. Alright, cool. You could try controlling. See what hits in the moment. Yeah, sure. Okay. Let's see what happens next. Okay. She called out the backdash round start. Didn't happen, but I got counter hit. I froze up like a Tekken player. Didn't do anything because I got hit. What do I do here? I kept blocking. Here's an interesting question. I actually had mid-set and I didn't know. Now I'm going to take control for the first time. Once I have blocked this, once I got hit by this, is there anything I can do here to win the interaction? What are my options here? What are my actual options here? I was also calling out the 2P? Yeah, no, that was clear. What are my actual options here? What's L3 on this pad? L3 is... So that is valid from side turn. Obviously, she can do the side kick. Like, it's not free, but that is option. That is an option that I should probably represent. And so is that. Is this a half circular? No, it's not. So this is option 2. Okay. So there are options. Evading is an option. Okay. Let's say I'm scared of the circular. Okay. There's options. I don't think I was doing anything in this situation. I think I was just blocking every time. But I had to represent... You might be able to backdash? No, I don't think so. No, it's too deep. Okay. So I should be willing to represent fucking the Hadouken reversal if I think they're going to do a punch, but that will get me launched if she goes for a sidekick. So it's not free. It's not free. If I crouch, I do this. When blocking, you also want to duck. Yeah. So sidestep, Abare. So I think typically in situations like this, you want 3 things. I'm not going to lie. I've been caught side turned by Tricky and I still don't have answers except block. No, you got to change that because if she knows you're going to block, she's going to kill you. You need to be able to put the Fear of God in her. It's all mixes. Yeah, you can win side turn. You can win side turn. You can be put side turn and win the interaction. That's what I love about VF. There's never a situation where you can't win it, even as a defender. It's not like Tekken where you just have to hold what comes next. There's always something you could do to win. Of course, you can lose it badly, right? Like you can lose it very badly. But if you're always doing the same option, this is my strongest mix. Yeah, it's really powerful. Like, but there's stuff to be won here. If I had done that, this whole thing goes differently. What annoys me isn't that I made the wrong call. What annoys me is that in the heat of the moment, I didn't have a Rolodex of options in my head. I just said block. I just said block. I just said block. Whereas ideally, I should have a Rolodex of options in my head. Here are the 3 things I'm going to do. Here are the 3 things. I'm either going to do, every time I get side turn, I'm either going to Hadouken, I'm going to sidestep into my own side turn option, or I guess I'm going to block, right? You didn't know to try. Yeah, I didn't know to try. But again, and now I do know to try. Now I do know to try. And even if this happens to me, or when this happens to me again, after maybe the 3rd time I lose to it, I'm like, okay, but I know the options. And this is what I'm talking about, where I need to lab. Labbing is where I get better. Because I go, oh, hard, next time. Next time. This is why in the moment he was like, nah, I want my lab time. 100%, because you need to know this, right? Chaz default is gain knowledge, the scientist, and that's kind of my go-to. Now I know. Don't get me wrong, I still lose, but I'll lose differently. Because just knowing this, that actually, by representing this, even you did Sabaki later too. Sure. I'm sure I did. Hop kick too, Chad. Yeah. Yeah, so that wins that. So I have multiple options that would have won this specific interaction. And more importantly, showing it even once might make you less likely to do it again in the future. And that's what you're really trying to do. Oof. Oof. Is this really a good... What is a good side... I need to work on my side turn game. I actually don't know what the pros do. But that's not guaranteed, right? I'm plus 10? Am I actually plus 10? Or is it one of those ones where the frame rate is not really clean? I'm only plus 10? And my fastest option is 13? That's not good. Shoulder, it'll just make side crumble. Okay. Ooh, 6. Okay. Now we're talking. Aha. Now we're talking. Now we're cooking. Now we're playing some Virtua Fighter. That's the side turn option. Bang. +6. Oh, wait, hold on. Only +6. What am I talking about? Well, actually, yes. There's little you can do, actually. Oh, thanks for following, player. 6K? Oh, 4K? Oh, you're right. Get fucked. I don't know my forte. What's the 4K combo? We'll learn that. Try 3K after sidestep. Yeah, it's 4K for you're talking about the sidekick, yeah. For Leife, it's 4K. Oh, now we're talking. Oh, now we're playing some VF, boys. Now we're playing some VF. Now we're playing some VF. That's the option. Get her in the ass. Kick her in the ass. That's it. All right, I see it. Or maybe the old reliable. Maybe we really send it to Valhalla. How about that? How about fuck you? How about we really start cooking? Ah! Okay, not as reliable. Yeah, that's more conservative. Let's start being more conservative. We're not beginners anymore. We're intermediates. Let's be more conservative. Although, highlight reel. Send them to Valhalla. Okay. We're cooking. All right. Okay. How you doing? Hiya. Hiya! Can we get shout outs to the boys? Can we get shout outs? Can we get shout outs here? Can we get shout outs? Do I have a mod to give shout outs to fucking Hiya and fucking LD Wells? That's your hard read. Yeah, that's the hard read. That's the hardest read. How you doing, Hiya? I'm probably going to stream for another hour or so. So if you're streaming after, I'm going to send everyone over there. Hiya stream's one of my favorite streams. I love LD Wells. If you want to sit down and watch great Kung Fu films, super chill vibes, LD Wells where it's at and super knowledgeable. If you want to fucking hype VF party every night, fucking Hiya's house is where it's at. Gotta follow both these motherfuckers. But okay. Lesson learned. Resume replay. Oh, fine, my bad. Oh, fuck it. Let's watch. Yeah, lay, baby. Let's fucking go. Nice combo, asshole. I think I won this. Yeah, this is the one I round. Triangle. Yes. Start here. Okay. Okay. Call out the back dash doesn't come. Get thrown. We're not doing anything. We now know we had options here. Didn't do them. Okay, fine. Okay. Oh, man. Let's watch that again so I feel embarrassed. Okay. I need an answer for this shit. This fucking Lei Wulong fucking Razor Rushdown. I freeze up here. And I know you're supposed to, because she can cancel it at any point. But I need the Chad the Third answer for this Razor Rushdown. I need an answer. And like, this isn't it. This actually isn't it. When I see this animation, bang, bang, the answer cannot be 4K. It actually can't be 4K. It actually can't. Because if I'm correct and she cancels it at that moment, you have to react for sure. But the thing is, at this point, I'm not reacting. I'm just kind of guessing. And that's fine. But like, here's the issue. I made a prediction that you were going to stop after 2. And I was right. Okay, this is the thing that's bugging me. I made a prediction you stop after 2 and I was right. And then I did that. That's what's fucked up. So it's like, actually, if I'm going to call out this bitch is going to stop after 2, the answer needs to not be that. The answer needs to be like something that can catch the elbow. You hear what I'm saying? L3. Right, so that wouldn't have worked here, but in other instances it would have. And this will go under. Yeah, exactly. So we've established this doesn't work. This doesn't work. 6xp won't work either. Yeah, that's not real. This will. This will. This will. This will. Okay. So I need to teach myself, if I'm going to call out after your little wrecker, it needs to be a mid that can beat this. And I have quite a few. And it's always a risk, because if I'm wrong and you finish the string, I die. But I can't be interrupting with highs or I'll die. And I can't be interrupting with duckable mids because I'll die. If I make the prediction, it has to be something that can stop it. EX high is not gonna work. That would have worked here, but it's like, it works better than other moves, but even that's not consistent on certain frames. That's the move. You don't get nothing here. And this isn't good either, because I bet in kill stance, I bet your shoulder can beat all those options too. We're gonna lab this specifically. Yeah. So this is a mistake. This is a mistake. And again, I was making this all night. Just being like, I'll take the mid. And then be like, no, I'll take the high. No, I'll take the other mid. No, I'll take the other mid. No. It's like, oh boy. It has to be one of these mids. This one. Oh, that doesn't work either. Okay. This is a good one. Plus 11 is no joke. Oh, guaranteed. Yeah, that's a good option. Bang, bang. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that should be my go-to check. 16 frame. Wait, hold on. Okay. That should be the answer. Oh, so people are talking. Hold on. I think that works fine. I think it does. TA replay takeover. I'm pretty sure. To be honest, TA, I don't know. Never mind then. We just need to Abare and call it a day. No, you're right. But I was Abareing. That's the tragedy. I actually made the right call with the wrong tool. That's the issue. I made the right call with the wrong tool. I'm like, she's going to stop here. I should do something to stop her shenanigans. And it was a bad choice. Because first of all, I went for a circular. Why would I go for a circular there? I mean, to be fair, she might have stepped. But it's like, go for a mid. I don't know the frame data, but I'm fairly certain it's going to be like, you know, sub 6. So actually, yeah, it should be a mid option. Most people just choose Abare. Yeah, it totally makes sense. It's the great thing to do. But if you're going to choose to Abare and thus invoke the risk, do it meaningfully. Do it with the mid that leads to the best amount of reward. Eileen can punish you for doing the wrong Abare. Exactly, which is what we're demonstrating here. So, boy. Okay. So I made the call. I was wrong, and I just fucking died. It could have been a lot worse. Oh fuck! Big damage. So okay, why did I get hit here? Why did I get hit here? Hold on. How do I go backwards? Rewind L1. What's L1 on this? Okay. Go here. Okay. Was I fucked the moment I teched? That's why people hate fighting her? No, I hate fighting her too, but you still gotta have answers. As someone who likes playing tricky characters, I can't in good conscience hate on people playing the tricky character. I gotta get good. And I find that playing characters like this often makes you a better player than playing conventional characters, because it makes you look at parts of the engine that you don't normally look at. I like characters who get into the weeds of the engine. So this was, hold on. Let's ask an interesting question. Let's go back. You attacked. Yes. I noticed that. Red spark means counter hit. Hold on. Rewind is L1. Okay. L3. Where's L3? Okay. You can't? You're bitch. You're never. Listen to me, bitch. Listen to me. Listen to me when I say this, Tricky. Never again. Listen to me. Oh, fuck. Maybe again. Never again, Tricky. Listen to me, bitch. Oh, fuck. It's so active. Listen to me, bitch. Never again. Listen to me, bitch. Never again. Hey, Janjai! Listen to me. Tricky, never again. This is waiting for you next time you try that shit. Next time you try that shit? Never again. No, Firebird, I'm not like you. When I say never again, I mean never again. I'm not like you. When I say never again, I mean never again. It's not happening. Never again. There's so many moves like this. I gotta learn all the Unk Busters. That's an Unk Buster, if ever I've seen one. No, not the block. I won't block it. I need to get hit by the initial hit. crap. Oh, it's so active though. Okay, maybe I will get hit by this again in the future. Oh, that's not a counter. Oh, it's a little... Yeah, you might have to settle for the hop kick. Nah, we ain't selling for nothing, Chief. We're not selling for nothing. We don't sell here. We don't sell in the Hop Kick City Dojo. We go for maximum damage. We go for the juice. We go for the juice, boys. It's always going to be this. I'd rather be wrong and get punished than be right and be a bitch. Oh, fuck. Oh, it's so tight, though. Ah! Oh, it's tough, though. Nah, we're doing it. We're going for the damage. We're going for the damage. Fuck you. Every time. Oh, it's so tough. Okay. Oh! Okay. Oh, it's so active. The window is so tight, but we're doing it. We're fucking doing it. Hey, Virtual Kazama. Someone please give a shout out to Virtual Kazama. Another one in the chat. Yeah, never again. Listen, never again. Never again. Oh, excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me, bitch? Excuse me? Never. This is so much safer, though. This is so much. It's so much more defensively responsible to just go for the hop kick. You have so much more time on both ends. But we're in a bitch. We're in a bitch. We want that juice. Harada sends his regard. The Namco launcher. Harada sent his regards. Baba. 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 Oh, it's so active. It's so defensively irresponsible to go for the big one, but... Go big or you go home. Hop Kick City Dojo. This is so... Online, in imperfect conditions or tired mental stack, this is clearly the superior option. But I'm a fool. I'm a fool. If you can't, it's okay. I'll be okay. Just be ready for her not to follow it up and catch you being late to act. Oh, good shout, good shout. She might not finish it, but still, that's they have that in Tekken too, which is like you just duck preemptively and it's okay. So sometimes you consider just cleaning it up and use the high crush right away, including 2P. Oh, interesting. Oh, well, actually, now that you've mentioned that, I probably do have to. Precisely because, yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, you're right, actually. Yeah, okay. Alright, we'll figure it out. We'll lab it. We'll lab both variants, and I'll see if it is actually viable to... No, I don't block it. To do this. Anyway, we've been here long enough. Alright, resume replay. Let's continue. Okay, you got hit. You got counter hit. Baba, damage, damahe. Hop kick, fuck you. I gotta get a better combo than this. This was good when I was new to Lei Fei. We gotta get the real combo. We gotta get that jab into more shit. Combo optimization is coming. Hold that. That was bullshit, but it worked. Oh, you know what happens here, chat? Chat, you know what happens here? So she's conditioned. Listen, I actually remember where my head was at when this happened. I actually remember where my head was at. You ready? I actually remember where my head was at. She had demonstrated to me countless times that she was just going to wake up and do shoulder. And I was like, I can't grab her with the throw. But I also know every mid I tried, she goes under. So I did nothing, which is the worst of all worlds, and I got smacked. Or I think I probably went for a mid, but it was delayed thinking. But ironically, now I know the mids that catch this shit. Now I know that, all right, if that's what we're doing... No, actually, I need to go back earlier. Oh, fuck. I need to go back earlier. We need to go back earlier. It's your kids, Marty. Marty, it's your kids. Basement Jacks, where? Yo, exactly. We need to go back. Hold on, hold on. Okay. I remember exactly where my head was at. Let's go from here. Okay. Let's go from here. Wait, what? Wait, what? I did that? That's what I need. That will catch it. 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 That will... I need to condition this. These are the options. Stop your shoulder shit. Those are the mids that catch it. This catches it. Oh, wait, no, this doesn't catch it. That catches it. Since you can... That catches it. Ooh! What? What? Excuse me, what? What? Bro. Okay. Options. So all coming together, chat. Yeah, sometimes you want to just stop the shit nice and clean, 100%. I hate those moves. You gotta hate those moves. Yeah, I'm gonna make you hate them even more. But sometimes you feel strong enough to punish the crap out of them. Yeah, 100%. 100%, Chanchai. Okay, resume replay. All right, let's go. Fuck, I just stood there and did nothing. Okay, let's go. All right. 4-3 PK? I ain't doing a 4-3 PK input. I'm trash. This is the thing I love about this game. You can lose this game constantly, and then you go into a replay and be like, I was 2 choices away from winning the round. 2 superior choices about... Again, this is actually... Again, honestly, real talk. It's why losing in this game is so much more fun. As frustrating as it can be, especially when you get bodied by Tricky fucking 30 games in a row or whatever. But you know that you're actually not that far away from winning. Even when you're fighting against someone far, like, better than you. Because it really just comes down to decisions. And it's not about doing more, it's about doing what's right. It's not about spamming stuff, just doing what's right. Having the right, and to be fair, Tekken's a bit like this too. If you don't have the information in your head, you die. And you get given one piece of information, and that matchup that was killing you, all of a sudden becomes like 5-5. But, like, in VF, it's so much cleaner. It's like, oh, if I had made this call, I would have won. But I didn't make that call, and I died. But Chad the Third, didn't even know that call was an option. It wasn't in the Rolodex of options in my mind. In VF, it's really important things to committing to decent options and just don't exactly. But that just don't hesitate part is really important. Exactly. Hesitation kills more than guessing. But earlier on in the set, I was constantly doing options that weren't working, and it caused me to be like, and I froze up. But you just need to be like, okay, this isn't working. This will work. Okay, this wasn't working. This will work. This wasn't working. This will work. It's better to be wrong than inactive, right? I totally agree with that philosophy. Okay, replay this. So, and I learned all that just by watching one replay. That's all it takes sometimes. More wins. Let's watch the very last game when Tricky's downloaded the most of me. I'm a little exhausted. Actually, no, you took your foot off the gas in our last game, I remember. I was like, yo, stop trying to make this go longer. Just finish me. Finish me! This may work. Yeah, I hear it. But even that concept of this may work, you need to have an idea of this. There are moves in Lei Fei's toolset that I just don't think about. They aren't even on the Rolodex of options in my mind. They aren't even... I don't think I've ever consciously done 8K. Ever. Ever. I don't think I have ever thought about 8K. Ever. And now I'm like, okay, no, that's an option. That's an option. Cool. Now it's in the Rolodex. Now it's in the filing cabinet. I'll reach for that sometimes. In case of emergency, break here. Okay. Side turn. Remember what we established about what should my side turn game be? There are numerous options, and I never represented them. I think I was just representing blocking. Oh, I just jabbed. I don't know that's ever a good option. I don't know that's ever a good option. In fact, I'm fairly confident that if I had done... Let's really have some fun. Let's have some fun here. What would have happened if I had done this? Oh, hold on. Oh, hold on. Oh, it doesn't play? Okay, hold on. Resume replay. Oh, hold on. Yeah, it would have worked. It would have worked. Because of the delay. Side turn this is not a bad option. Again, it's not free, because sidekick could get me. But it would have worked. At this point in our Yomi battle, I should have represented this more. That's 2 times in a row where my side turn representing this would have probably won me some momentum. You didn't play. You did. Yeah, it didn't play. You need the exact moment. I still find new moves. No, that's Miku? Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, I was representing this, to be fair, earlier on in the set, and you kept sidekicking me. And because you kept sidekicking me, I moved it off the playlist. And at no point did I put it back on the playlist. And I should have. Yeah, like the other day, Tricky was talking about refining your Rolodex. That was definitely the issue. There's a lot of work and outside. Yeah, true. So I like doing it on the spot. No, it's true. You're right. And the ability, what Tricky was saying was accurate. there are two different skills that we're talking about, me and Tricky here, and you, Chanchai. The ability to rotate through your Rolodex is a skill, and that's what Tricky was trying to get into me. It's like, no, play another game, play another set, get another set. You need to speed up the rotation of your sort of playlist. But the problem I was trying to communicate to Tricky is like, yes, but what you're failing to understand is that there are tracks that don't exist on any playlist in my mind, right? So it's like, if the answer doesn't exist on the playlist, I can't cycle into it. That's the thing. So it's like, actually, let me go to lab, even already for a bit, and then come back with new tracks. Then I have more to cycle. But the truth is, by this point in the set, I had cycled through everything I had, right? I cycled through every mid I had immediate access to. So when it was crushing all of them, I was like, I'm out of tracks. If track 1 isn't going to do it, if track 2 is not going to do it, if track 3 is not going to do it, I'm out of tracks. And there's literally, so we could play for another 10 games, another 20 games, another 50 games. It doesn't matter. I don't have the track in my head. I have to go away and find at least 2. I go, okay, do this. I got introduced to 3K. That was one thing, but I didn't know the frame data for 3K. I'm like, okay, am I -8 when that gets blocked? Should I fuzzy after? I don't know. I don't feel comfortable with it. But now I go, oh, she's representing shoulder a bit too much. All right, I'll give up a frame. I'll do a slightly slower mid that I know will catch it. Cool. But I didn't have that in my mind. But yeah, so okay, that was a call out on the jab. Okay, got caught. Good. I really realized I actually stole this. It's not big brain, but oh, sorry, someone followed. Whoever followed, I appreciate you. My input, my thing's not telling me what's up, but I love you. I noticed the power of like, sorry, hold on, is it here? Yeah, the power of 4P. Because it causes hesitations, because there is a second hit and it's a counter hit launcher. And like 4P into bullshit, I just didn't represent enough until later. But it actually is quite powerful. 4P into bullshit. I don't know that 4P into jab was smart, but 4P into throw, 4P into something is pretty good. What is a Rolodex? Sorry, it's like the old-fashioned collection of information that you cycle through, like think filing cabinet. But it's a filing cabinet that you scroll through really quickly. So think filing cabinet, think a computer program. Yeah, sorry, it's old person logic. Yeah, the list of options in my playlist. Block this. Jab is probably not the best use of that, of the mental frames I had earned here. 4P is slow as fuck. Good meaty tool though. Yeah, no, it is slow as fuck, but I was confident that she was going to stand there. So it's like, yeah, I wouldn't do it like from neutral, but for some reason I had already mentally confirmed, no, I think she's going to stand here. Why did I think that? Yeah. Oh yeah. On media, as a wake up. So I was like, she's going to stand here, and I did this and then go into something else. I didn't do that. Not falling apart when your dex is empty is a key skill. Sure. But I think it's better just to not have an empty dex. Because I'm like, the pros, not even the pros, people who really know their character better won't have an empty dex. They know their moves. I stopped adding to my Rolodex. The thing is, like, I came to this game as a noob, and it's actually quite healthy for you to only use a small number of moves, right? And become really comfortable with that number of moves. And then as you improve, you add more things. If you try to use every move, that's a dumb thing in any fighting game, right? It's actually quite smart to just have a small collection of moves. And then as you encounter new problems, you go, okay, new move. And so you are a problem, so new moves. Sweep. Oh, you mean you still don't add moves into your Rolodex? Oh, okay, cool. But typically you're not going to unless someone forces you to do so, you know? I still add? Okay, I hear it. Low sweep. Again, you had already represented. So I had clocked that I did this. Why would you ever do that? I don't know that I visually confirmed this was a counter hit. So in some sense, I was under the impression that I was minus. But even if I knew I was plus, why was this the option? That's almost never the option here. Like, more likely the option here is a step. Obviously, oh fuck. Okay, I wish this had the Tekken style where it would just play your old actions until you actually take over, but we can worry about that in VF6. Press play. Okay. Yeah, so So it's like, yeah, if I do the sweep, my options really should be mid or step. Or throw, I guess. But probably step, because in my mind, it's their turn. I like it this way. I don't. I think I like the idea that like it continues playing what you did in the real match until you take over. I think that's better, but it's not the end of the world. This replay feature is still amazing. Yeah, so I had multiple options. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. So yeah, low sweep into mid, way smarter than low sweep into fucking high jab. But sometimes answers are simply stupidly simple, and that's the most elegant part. True, 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 true. They do something really complicated, but I find the dumbest, simplest answers blow up. It's just not as usual. I hear it. Backdash 2. Yeah, backdash 2, but I think you had successfully scared me out of backdashing, because I was like, I don't know how this bitch is doing it, but she's in my head. She's like fucking Jean Grey. I'd been like, don't backdash, because I was just dying to backdash too many times. To be fair though, I don't backdash in this instance, so maybe hold on. Yeah, it would have worked. Yeah, it would have been valid. I would have won. Yep, sure. Backdash evade cancel. What is backdash evade cancel? I know it, but remind me.
Round 1. Ready, go!
When you say backdash evade cancel, backdash evade cancel with guard? But I would have given up. I would have given up. Yeah. Would that really have been as valuable? What would I have gotten if I had done that? Delay your evade. But then it's empty. Hold on. And visually confirm if I did a move. 448, 442. Yeah, I hear it. I hear it. So, like, if the opponent tries to side kick you or backdash punish you, this is a delay. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay, I see what you mean. That I don't think that would have been useful here, but it would have been useful elsewhere. I know what you mean now. Yes, I know what you mean. Does 3K still catch backdash? But yeah, it launches it now. There's no stagger escape. I see what you mean. Yeah, I see it. Because then what you're saying is if you would have gone for the side kick, it probably would have. Yeah, okay, I see it. I'll practice that in the lab. That's not. I don't think that's the move here. Here, I do think it's backdash and try to, because it's kind of an Oki. But yeah, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I do need to add that to the list of options. Yes, I see it. I see it. But yeah, not here. Not here. Because for example, I have this habit of doing like PPP and then backdashing and then waiting for something. But you clock that a lot. But actually, if I add PPP, backdash, sidestep, and you go for 3K, all of a sudden, I can blow you up. I gotta add that to the Rolodex hella quick. Yeah, that's actually a really important one. That would have bought me a lot of mileage, especially in the earlier sets. Yeah, that would have bought me a lot of time. Yeah, it's not done. Yeah. How you doing, Ray? Hope you're doing well, player. All the love. Yeah, that's the best way to do it, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I started to be like, oh, 4P into thing is good. Do. Good, okay. Alright. You're too close to night. Exactly. But I know what you mean. Once you guys explain to me, I'm like, oh, I see the situation. I'll recreate it in the lab in a bit. Okay, chat. Tricky, I'm ignoring you, Tricky, right now. Wells? Wells? Chanchai? What we doing? What we doing when we block this, chat? What we doing? Don't listen to Tricky. Tricky's gonna give misinformation because she's trying to win Evo. What we doing when we block this, chat? What are we doing? What do we do when our eyes visually confirm this animation? What are we doing, chat? What are we doing? This has scared me since the Revo beta. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Y'all remember what this was doing in the beta. I'm not mad. Just remember that the distance before backdash is important. True. No, it is. I know. I have an innate sense of the moves that have good pushback. And I do backdash a lot and then whiff punch and I kill a lot of people with it. But Tricky has played me enough times, so it's like, yeah, check this out. It's not gonna work. The possibility of space is actually big. So continue defending is fine. I brought back Rice Plant. She did. She brought it back the same way Justin Timberlake brought back Sexy. And it'd be fucking us up. She brought back the Rice Plant and we getting planted. Rice getting planted. Rice is getting planted directly in the butt cheeks. And it's not a good time. And +8. Oh, you bitch. Oh, you bitch. And I'm so dumb. Why would I go with a... Why would I go for a... Oh, I know what happened here. I remember what happened here. Someone pointed out that I punished with the wrong string, that I should have... It might have been numbers, that I punished with the wrong string. And so in my head, I was like, oh yeah, I need to do this string. K plus GP. But it's like, no. Punishment will come later. I am the type to commit to crazy stuff here, like hop kick. Oh, you're speaking my language. But I don't think Lei Fei is good with this. And that path is always risky. I just like playing the wake up game. Chanchai, listen, my Discord is literally called Hopkick City. You had me sold on I commit to the crazy stuff here. Say less. Say less. We sold. I have a question. Does the hop kick thing that she has that comes from this track? Sarah better? Sarah's cool. Can't hop kick. Can't hop kick. Oh wait, hold on. No, it's too. That one's not enough. No, it's not enough. It doesn't cross fast enough. I don't think Lei Fei can hop kick because he seems to have a certain amount of hop time. Yeah, exactly. He's got hops. He's got a big. He's vert. He's vert. No, the Zen kick. It doesn't. I was trying it. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. You can't even Doku. Can't even Doku. You can't because you don't transition to the punch parry stance fast enough. No, I tried Tsubaki. That was the first thing I tried, Tricky. That was the first thing I tried. Tsubaki's not enough. That's why I was like, EX low. Does that mean it counts as a mid? Can I do that? No. Can't do that. This is me trying to Tsubaki. No. And also, in a real match, I don't think I would react to the initial hit fast enough to do the hop kick. Thank God. Lol. Yeah, you lucky witch. You lucky witch. But the truth is, I was free to this the whole set. Like, I need to have options that can like, convince you to maybe only do a single hit. Because I was just free to everything. Yeah, Lei Fei sucks at low crush. Yeah. He just looks like he's good at it. Yeah. That's fine. That's actually kind of fair. So he can't punch, he can't after evade. Oh. How does the frame data work? It says I'm plus 10 here, but I'm pretty sure I'm more, right? How long does it take to turn from side turn? Nothing's guaranteed. If I do this, does she have to guess? Oh, no, she doesn't. Oh, she does. Oh, she doesn't. Add 3 frames. Thank you. So 13 frames. Thank you. Add 3 frames. Got it. Add 3 frames. Today I learned. I need to make a video talking about that. That's important. I knew there were weird stuff with the amount of time it takes to turn. 3 frames for side turn. Got it. So I should treat that as 13. Okay. So then actually... Wait, she's magically sort of... PPP is guaranteed? Yeah. When someone is side turned, they can attack frame appropriate. They can crouch frame appropriate. Okay, they just can't turn to block. They just cannot defend. Right. Okay. That's important information. That should be stapled. I will put that, I will print that on my heart. 2p is safest. Wait. Is that guaranteed? Wait, hang on. Chat, okay, we need to talk. LD Wells, where you at? Numbers! When I need you. What do I do here? I need to have a default side turn mix. I need to have a default side turn mix. Okay. What do I do here? Is anything guaranteed? When in doubt, 2p out. Everything is unsafe on evade. Oh, yeah. I see it. Yeah. I do this to you, and you just evade and get out of everything. Yeah, it's not the best. Yeah. You're right. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, you're right. This is why I don't believe in the Coco. I don't believe in Coco stance. Coco stance is whack. But can Tricky evade the 6k? 6k, 4k. No, I don't think she can. I think she gets hit. She can't. She gets hit by this, but nothing's guaranteed afterwards. That's the issue. Yeah. So it's not worth it. I don't like this mix. I don't believe in Coco stance. It's fine. I just want to look my options. She can duck too. Exactly. This is probably a better go-to. Low. This is probably a better go-to. But then what's the mix after I've made you hold this? Oh, I think I know the mix. Do I have a mid that... I don't have a 13 frame mid. Oh wait, it doesn't have to be 13 frame. Is that the mix? That versus that? You can probably evade that, right? Not gonna lie, after evade, I would try stuff from 3p, p plus k plus g, but it's the same stance. It's the same stance, Chanchite. It's Kyo, so it's like, it's, hold on. It's that stance, right? It's Kyo, that stance. Hold on. kill stance. Only I'm going in with less advantage. So it's probably better to do it from 6. That's the way to go into kill at side turn. But I'm trying to work out what my options are once I've got you. Bang, I've tagged you with this. So what's the option? Bang. 16 frame. I feel like that's the mix, right? Am I crazy? That's the mix. And that's a launcher too. Okay, we'll lab this more closely. Okay. Bang. Bang. Oh. By the way, this is what I love. You are plus 14. That's plus 17. Fam attack. Fam attack! Yeah, but like, what's the attack? Because I'm in stance. I don't have that many options. I'm trying to work out what the optimal thing is. And again, you want to have multiple things because everything has a weakness. So I'm like, okay, if I... Okay, let's say... Okay. That's my option. Okay, but you can evade. So what's the thing to beat evade? I guess it's... Oh, actually, I know, I'm talking shit. I know exactly what it is. Yeah, it's that. Okay, I know what it is. Yeah, it's that. It's that. Yeah. $9K. Well, here, this is punishment. You don't mid. Okay, okay, but you're right. But here's the thing. I don't know. I'm going to be 100% honest with you, Tricky. I don't know that I'm good enough yet that I will be able to be like, oh, I dodged this thing. I'm going to go into my guaranteed punish. I think what I'm actually trying to do right now, I know what you mean. Don't mix punishment. I understand. But what I'm trying to develop now is a generic side turn game. So I'm like, okay, I've sidestepped something. Here's the mix I will do generally. You're right. Optimally, I will visually confirm what I've stepped and I will do the optimal punish. I'm not there yet. I will get there. But what I'm trying to develop is, no, I've stepped a thing. I have stepped a thing and I will do this. And you're right. It's not optimal, but I don't have a side turn game at all. So I'm trying to develop a side turn game. And then once I've done that, then I will polish it up by doing the optimal thing in every situation. But just a generic, I sidestep a thing. Bang, bye bye. Bye, bye bye. Optimal punish is 2p4k. Go. Optimal? Okay. 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 You think side turn crumple and the side turn game will return in VF5? We don't know. We've not seen it, but I hope so. I hope everything returns except for stagger. You are plus 11 here. So what do I do with plus 11? What should I do? And still side turn, right? So at that point, it's like, okay. Use that. Can you do? Yeah, use that to continue after 4K. I would do 9K after evade. Let me look at 9K. I would do 9K or 9K plus G. Oh, you mean hop kick? Is that guaranteed? Oh, it's guaranteed. Oh, fuck what I said. I didn't know that was guaranteed. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah. 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 Your favorite 6PP. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I hear it. Yeah. Okay. We're adding multiple things to the chart right now. You're right. Sidestep hop kick. Get into the habit of doing that. Like, sure. I think it's because my go-to whiff punish was that, and it was often too slow. And it didn't occur to me, okay, but if you went for a slow... Oh! Wait, what? Oh, that's... No, it's not real. That's often too slow. And so, but I forgot that actually this is way faster, though. So actually... Yeah. Shit, dude. No. I agree with your earlier suggestion of 2p 4K. I like that. I need to add that too. I like that. So I don't implement the crumple game at all. And I think a lot of people will panic here and do some dumb shit. So having that in my arsenal is not bad. But then also just fucking get fucked. Hopkick City. 9k is butter, brother. No, 100%. Don't at me. No, it's good. It's good. It's good. No, it's good. It's good. No, it's good. But then for smaller whiffs, I still want to develop a sense of like, what should I do when I get hit? But after 4k, do 6xp? Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Like that? Like have that be the sequence? Okay. Right. It's not over if they duck like I did there. Got it. Another 4k. All right, let's keep the sequences relatively short. All right, we'll extend them in time. Yeah, I hear it. The side turn infinite. I hear it. Chad, want to play? No, I'm labbing right now. I'm labbing. We'll play tomorrow. It's a study session today. I've been putting it up for like 2 days. DPS most degen shit. Oh. I don't know the combo. Find the combo. Evading in net neutral sounds scary to me. Tricky Alien, liked your recent video. Yeah, I'll watch that in a bit. 9k is good. 9kg is quite good too, though of course that's why it's popular. Haha. No, for sure, for sure. I gotta get better with it. But the real question we were asking is like, okay, I freeze up every time I get hit by this because I'm still scared. I'm still traumatized from the beta. But actually, I need to develop a muscle memory response. I gotta show that this isn't free. Now, obviously, I know you can delay and there's other stuff you can do. Like, not, but it needs to not be free. Because right now, this move is free. Every time I block the first hit, I'm just gonna sit there all day, and that's not good. Just like in Tekken, a large part is like learning to take toys away from your opponent. Like, all right, you can't just do this immediate timing. Scot for it. This movie is bipolitical. In the beta, yeah, in the beta it was disgusting. Exactly. So you can understand why I was traumatized, Talon. I block it and I go, don't do anything. You lose. When building muscle memory, how do you avoid anticipation? What do you mean, first name? See, it sounds like an interesting question, but I don't understand it. Can you rephrase it? When building muscle memory, how do you avoid anticipation? Oh, do you mean like in training mode, how do you make sure you're not just doing the same thing over and over again, you're actually reacting? Because in training mode, you can have, you can make the dummy cycle between multiple different options. This is what I do in Tekken too. Make the dummy cycle between different options that demand different answers. So you're definitely reacting. You're not just anticipating, you're reacting. I see animation X, I do response Y. I see animation A, I do response B. Like you're trying to train certain things. Yeah. Yeah, multiple options, but it's really important that those options demand different responses. Because if they all demand you to just duck in 2P, then you're just going to duck in 2P on anticipation. But if one requires you to duck and then launch, another one requires you to sidestep and then blah, 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 then you'll boom, boom, boom. Replay takeover is just learn the answers and learn what you don't know. Do you ECD with 3-3 or 6-6? I don't ECD at all, Talon. I'm not there yet. I'm not implementing that into my game. Tricky, you upload? You don't know that Tricky's a YouTuber as well as a Twitch streamer? Oh yeah, motherfuckers. Go follow Tricky. Twitch and YouTube. Go do it now. Do it now, motherfuckers. Do it now. Now. Go do it. Go do it. You don't know? Y'all didn't know? Let me sub Roku. That's right. You better. You fucking better. And while you're at it, go, you see Chancha, you see his name? You better click on his name, so subscribe to him. If you don't subscribe to Chancha and Tricky, you're a motherfucker. I don't like you. There, I said it. Not to peer pressure you, but I don't like you. If you don't subscribe to both of them right now, I don't like you. We're not friends. You can't sit with us. After 9K, try following up. Oh, fuck. This is getting longer and longer. This is useful. I'll do it once, but... And I appreciate this, Joel, and you need to remind me in the future, but I find that when you're adding new things into the matrix, it's important not to add too many things, but I'll try it now because you've recommended it. I'm full of teaching 100%. Download for 2 months. They forget. Exactly. I forgot who I is. Kids don't forget who I is. 9K, try following up. Oh, okay, hold on. After 9K, P plus G, 6P plus G. Wait, 6P plus G? Isn't that throw? You mean heavy punch? Yeah, he has a YouTube channel. It's mostly Twitch though. It's mostly just for streaming. Yeah, but he's on YouTube. Follow him on both. You got to. Leifei gang stick together, 100%. 100%. Was 1 month focused on competition? No, I hear it. It's good. Now you've returned from the mountain. Since I'm chatting from YouTube, you can click on, exactly, just click on the name. But don't just click on the name. Click on the name and go over on Twitch. Like, it's important. Support on both. There's a weird feedback loop. It's good to support on both, even if you only follow on one. 6 PK? Nah, no worries, player. 6 heavy punch. Okay. Let me go back. 6 PK. Sorry, I had to scroll up, bro. 6 PK, 3P. Okay. Ugh. Actually, can I step after I get hit? No, you can't. You have to block the first one. Oh, so this is dumb. Oh, this whole thing is a foolish errand because you can't step after you get hit by the first one. So I'm acting like I could step afterwards, but no, I can only... Oh, actually, that's not true because you blocked the first one, EX low. Yes, no, never mind. It's not working. 6P plus G? It's not happening. Because she's too light? Yeah, go follow. Go follow on both. Yeah, go follow on both. Honestly, it's not just shilling, by the way. These are the people who teach me the most. So if you're, there's no one watching this video who wouldn't also be interested in following those two guys. Like it's genuine. Just go over there. My biggest issue, says Firebird. How you doing, Mr. Raf? Good to see you again. My biggest issue is I feel like I learn more from matches than training. You learn from both. You learn from both. But I constantly, this is actually one of my bugbears from Tekken, and I'm going to bring it to VF too. I hear a lot of people saying, oh, I don't really learn from labbing. I learn from matches, and I don't buy it. There is not a pro boxer, a pro basketball player who only learns by playing basketball or boxing. Like, I think training, deliberate training is like non-negotiable. Sitting there, you need both. You need both. You need to do drills. You need to isolate key areas of weaknesses and doing it. You need to do both. Like you actually, and I know people are like, oh, labbing doesn't work for me. I'm like, listen, no matter, however good you are now, you'd be better if you also lab. I don't care who you are. You actually need both. You actually need both. You might enjoy one more than the other. That's valid, right? You might not have the same tolerance for labbing that I do. That's fair, but you need both. There has never been a heavyweight champion or a world-class player of any sport or anything who only plays the game. You have to practice. Deliberate, isolated practice. It's non-negotiable. It's not an opinion. It's not an opinion. You got to. You just got to. You just have to. I learn from both. It's true. Personally, I play tons. Trigger likes to perform the fine schedule and support it with more lab time. If you're going to play the game seriously, you just have to. It's actually non-negotiable. But that being said, I understand that some people can just sit here and put a podcast on in the background and laugh for hours, and some people don't have the patience for that. That's valid. I think some people, most of their learning comes from playing, which is what I think you said. That's true. And that totally makes sense. But you gotta lab. You just got to. I know you do lab some, so it's fine. I'm not really speaking to you, Firebird. I'm speaking more to other people who are like, I don't do this. Imagine if AI practiced. Practice. Y'all talking about practice? Practice. We out here trying to win championships. Y'all talking about practice. Yeah, I'll work on the optimal combo. Cause I'm still using my day one combo, and this isn't it. I'm leaving damage on the table. Practice? Y'all talking about practice? Practice. We're trying to win championships. Y'all talking about practice? Practice. Y'all out here talking about practice? Alright. I'm moving on from this lesson. I think I've extracted a lot. Hold on. Triangle.
Round two. Ready, go!
Again. Okay. This is fuck. I'm not used to navigating this replay feature. Talking about practice, not a game. Y'all talking about practice. Not talking about practice. Not a game. Practice. that rant is legendary.
Round one.
Oh god, I pressed the wrong button. Okay, never mind. Okay, let's go.
Ready, go!
I'm gonna press L2 when I get up. Yeah. Stop it! Oh, it's tricky though. Hop kick's not guaranteed. I like this option specifically also because it's a half circular, so it won't guarantee anything. But it's a good option. Punish. Yeah. I'm done the combo. Yeah. Nah, that was a good suggestion, Tricky. That's actually pretty good. 2p, 4, yeah. Look for the juice. Or just take the free damage. I want the juice. I gotta learn the combo. I don't know the combo. Okay. Aline is my least favorite character. I hope she doesn't come back. I hate Oi too, but at least she's cool. No, I hope they both come back. I think they're really cool. Just because, like, there actually isn't really a monkey kung fu character in pretty much any other 3D fighting game. And, like, I think it's dope. There's definitely a lot of problematic mechanics that I'm not a fan of. For me, Shundi's the character I'm like, if he doesn't come back, I'm not gonna be that upset. He's the one character I'm like, if he doesn't come back, I'm not that upset. Not really. But he probably does have to come back. Shundi's the one I'm like, yo, Shundi can maybe stay dead. I don't know. Because Shundi, even when I'm watching Shundi at tournament, I'm like, he doesn't seem like he's playing what everyone else is playing. Personally, my thought process is seeing more of the unpredictable and wild shit. Yeah, I've never seen Eileen do anything that I'm like, that seems rule breaking. Even that annoying shoulder that goes under like a lot of mids, I'm like, okay, but there are mids that catch it. You just don't know what it is. Alright, cool. So it's not that deep. Shundi is my best matchup. No, fuck that. Oh, I guess you've labbed up against him. I get that. I love being the best at a thing. I hear it. Eileen, sorry if I'm intruding, but I asked Wardo motivated to get good at VF years ago. Young Justin Wong asked him same question. Okay, except when it goes bad as well. Helpful, especially with many people having anxiety. Yeah, fair. More often than not, it's not as embarrassing or shameful as one might imagine. True. I love being the best at a thing. Man, Shun is iconic. Best drunken fighter ever. No, I understand it. I don't like him. If he doesn't come back, it will be a bad thing, but I wouldn't be that upset. You know what I mean? Beat me so much I had to learn. Yeah, I'm hoping to probably get that with fucking Eileen as well. So it is what it is. But that character is the one that annoys me the most. Like I lose to like Kagemaru doing weird shit, but I'm like, I still feel like I'm playing VF. But against Shundi specifically, like this doesn't seem right. I kind of hate what they did with movement. I love what they did with movement because I wasn't good enough to implement that into my game. So I'm like, sucks to suck. Sucks to suck. Oh, they nerfed this movement tech that I wasn't using? Sucks to suck. Sucks to suck. How long did you spend learning that shit? Sucks to suck. In what way is VF similar to Tekken? They are both 3D fighting games. Next question. They are similar in that way and that way alone, and they both originally are about 3D fighting games, but they are different in most other ways. What's the input on this Eileen move you're evading? I don't know. What's rice planter? What's the rice planter kick? Eileen, tricky. What's it? What is it? Like there's a purity to this because you're just straight up in Nataku, right? It's straight up just like you have to fucking guess. But actually no, because you can you sidestep, evade, and break a side throw? So it's not as good. That kick is Q to circle forward. F, like a second special move out that string. Yes, you can. Yeah, so I don't think, yeah, so it's not as good actually. It's not quite pure Nutaku because then I have to straight up guess. So it's not as good. It's better to legit make someone have to guess between mid and circular. Damage. Gotta train my muscle memory to get the pickup fast as possible. Yes, you can input throw breaks in your evade. You should be doing it. Yeah, there's a lot of shit I should be doing, broski. There's a lot of. I'll be honest with you. I'm not even inputting throw breaks when I'm regular blocking. Like before I left Virtua Fighter last time, I just about added it into my skill set and I've forgotten it. So I need to do what I did last time, which is just play against the computer a bunch and just teach my hands to, when I am holding guard button, consider also holding P. And just sit there for like 50 games against the computer being like, how about never press G and not also hold P? If you're going to hold G, you might as well also hold P. Just muscle memory. Runner, I played the shit out of VF2. My local Sega World, would pump the machine full of credits. Good shit. Never too late to come back, homie. The side throw is not a guess. You can see the side. Yeah, no worries, tech. Yeah, I can't do it, but I'll learn that eventually. Oh, Chanchai, I had a question. But answer me. You don't have to type it here. I'll answer it next time I'm in your stream. I'm moving to Taiwan soon, and I remember you ages ago showing me that arcade, like the sort of in someone's house in Taiwan, the VF museum. I'm like, yo, where is that? You gotta hook me up so I can go visit. Bang, 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 ba ba, 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 bang, ba ba, ba ba, ba ba, ba ba ba. I feel like the game is too slow now. Very mix-up heavy. Sad we won't be able to play in Taiwan. But you get Japan. It's true. It's true. I'm guessing the connection from Taiwan to US is significantly worse than UK to China, than UK to America. Even though distance-wise, it probably should be the same. Taichung is a lovely place. Oh, Taichung? Okay. Yeah, Mr. Chan's home arcade in Taichung. I'll let you know. He's an awesome guy. I'll get in touch with him. Oh, sounds good. Sounds good. Yeah, I'll get to play with the Japan crew. I don't know what the connection is like. To New York, it's okay. To West Coast, it's a nightmare. Fuck, that sucks. I'll be able to play with you regardless. No, it sounds good. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll live with subpar connection. Yeah, we can play regardless. I'm down for that because I'm really focusing on this stuff. As long as we can figure out common time, yeah, for sure. No, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. It's just Ocean versus going across the US. Oh, it's okay. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. So I was about to say, I'm like, distance-wise, it doesn't seem that much worse, but yeah, you're crossing across a lot. I just tried 9K follow-up after Evade. It works. We'll hit it whenever you want to. But yeah, we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. Regardless, I intend to make a lot of content out there, so I'm like, when they ask me, like, what apartment do you want to live in? It's like, I will live in a shoebox as long as the internet connection is godlike. Oregon to Asia is pretty good, actually. Alright, give it a shot. Give it a shot. Doesn't seem to say it's landing. When are you going to Taiwan? Is it permanent? 3rd of July, so basically next month, 3rd of July, and yes, hopefully. Interesting. All right, things we're learning. Okay. All right, let's continue. What the fuck? VF has replay takeover? You didn't know? It does. It does. Sucks to suck. Sucks to suck. DOA. 20-year-old game has replay takeover. This game's development has been incredible. This game is incredible. This is such a good product. It's a really, really good product. And I keep trying to tell people that, and to be fair, more and more people are understanding it. But like, it's such a good product. And not only is it a good product, like, it's a well-managed product too. Like every month, there's like a new developer letter, which is like, hey, this is what we're thinking about. Here's what we're thinking of implementing. Here are our thoughts and our feelings about the game. Like, we'll see you next time. And it's like that. There's a very mature response of like, we care about this. This is not a big money Sega project, but it's also not like a forgotten in the alleyway product either. I think Sega has spent the correct amount of money on this, given the player base it's going to have. They've been really smart about this product. And they've clearly done a lot of testing on it too. Like, okay, how does netcode work? They had their experimental delay base. It was trash. Okay, for Revo, we're adding this. Okay, this works too. We're doing this. We're doing this. Those are incredible. Honestly, they did a lot for Revo, and a lot. And they sold it for a small price. It's really smart. It's really smart. Good thing they trained on VF5, so VS6 could be turbo. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's clear this is somewhat of a tech demo, a loving tech demo, and it was correct. And it's a tech demo they've been running for a long time now, if you include the PS3 release or PS4 release. Yeah, it's I love this thing. Way more than I expected, and very much what I hoped. Yes, it can be better, but no, I think, yes, it can be better, but like, they invested the right amount of money on this. They didn't cheap out, and they didn't overexpend. They're like, no. Solid trading features. Okay, we'll add a replay feature. That's going to cost money, but that's worth it. Okay, great netcode. That's what this is. Okay, cool. Like, we'll focus on that. Yes, we could have got a story mode and all that. Let's keep it simple. This is a re-release of an old game. Let's not pretend it's not that. Let's not pretend that we're competing with Tekken 8 or Tekken 7. And I think that's so smart. I know people who don't appreciate production can overlook it, but like, it's hard. Honestly, I played DOA 6. You play DOA 6 and you go, oh crap, that's a way worse product than this. Exactly, Chad. 100%. No, this is a well-made product. It respects its player base. Like, hey, this isn't a full-featured new fighting game. We're not going to charge you a full price. Like, this is a re-release of a 20-year-old game with quality of life upgrades, and they charged it a program. Like this, it's so well made. It's really good. DOA 6 is atrocious, and it breaks my heart because the DOA 6 player base deserves so much more. They deserve so much. Yeah, they listed the old one and are now selling a new version, which is the same game. So bad, bro. So bad. I had a notepad at first, now it's mental. Love Revo, but I'm pissed they took out Stagger of Lay's one. Oh, I understand why I took it out. I'll be honest, there were many games I won simply because no one knew how to break the stagger. And there's a part of me being like, that's not real. You're talking about, yeah, I know what you mean. The lay down, the lay down stance. Yeah. And the netcode is really good, really good. Matchmaking thrives on critical mass, and there's a lot of people complaints are getting with critical mass, give them experience they're demanding. True. Anything possible as part of the decks, yeah. Well, the thing I personally recommend is just put bots in online environment so that you don't know. Oh, Chancha, that's so clever. You're right. That's actually a really good. Fuck, Chancha, that's so true. That's such a good idea. Just put bots. Just put highly competent bots in the player pool so that if you have to wait for 5 minutes, you just get matched up against a bot. That's actually so deviously clever. And the AI in this game is, hard AI in this game is real. That's actually so good. That's actually deep. Chanta, that's so devious. That's so clever. No. You misunderstand. No, Tricky, you misunderstand. Tricky, you misunderstand. Right now, you can go into ranked and you fight no one. There's no one. So what it would do is it would match you up against people, constantly match you up against people. But only if there's no people does it go, okay, you get a bot. Are you saying that it's better to wait there 10 minutes and play against no one? That's crazy, Tricky. There's no way you think that's better. There's no way you think that's better. Like, no, it will prioritize players, and it will make you sit there for a full 3 minutes. But if there's no way after 3 minutes, okay, bot. I actually think that's optimal. I think that's way better. Yeah, it shouldn't match you up against bots like by default. No, it should default never to go for bots. But if you've been waiting in the queue for 4 minutes, I was being a boomer. Yeah, no. It should always default to people. Always default to people. Always. But if there's no one in the queue, all right, here's a bot. I actually think that's so smart. So basically, the way it would work is that the moment you go in the queue, the game will automatically match you up with a bot instantly, but it will wait a set amount of time. And after 3 minutes, if no humans have shown up, okay, fine, bot. That's actually pretty clever. That's actually pretty fucking clever. No, please, no automated bots that you can't program. It has a better trading dummy now. But the bots in this game are godlike. What am I talking about? Like Marvel Rivals? Hold on, I'm hearing mixed things. Because for me, I think that's really clever. But I'm hearing like, no, I'd rather sit in ranked for 10 minutes and have no one. And that seems crazy to me. That seems crazy. Are we really saying that it's better to sit there and play against no one? Like, obviously the default should be people. Obviously. And it should be heavily prioritized. What should be the last resort? But I can't think of a more like poor first impression than sitting in rank for 10 minutes and then not getting matched. Oh, you can sit longer than... Exactly. You definitely can. Some people are willing to sit for 10 minutes, the majority... Okay, but then fine. They're making an option. Right? Making an option like, okay, I can turn off bots, so never give me a bot. But I know how conversation this the controversial this topic is. I'm with you, Chanchai. I stand with you. I don't care if it's controversial. I stand with you. I will take up that banner. I think that's way healthier for the game. Way healthier. Way healthier. And don't get me wrong, you can have it so that once you're above a certain rank, there are no bots, right? If you're worried about like, manipulation, I think that's way healthier. And if you've played against the bots in World Tour mode, I don't know, Chief. I don't know, Chief. I think it's a really smart idea. Chat, we can have a better system, real player data training bots from World Stage. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about those. I'm talking about real player data bots. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about those bots. That shit's great. I said this for 5 years. We gotta say it louder. That's such a good idea. I'm embarrassed that I had never even thought of it. That idea had not even crossed my mind until you just said it. And now that it's in my head, I'm like, why is that not the default? That is correct. That is correct. That's how it should be. Because you can scale up the bots. I usually tell them, okay, what do you think about ratio system? And then like, ratio system is cool. I'm like, ratio system is band draft, but predetermined values. I don't know about draft. I don't know about that. I don't know. I'm not taking up that banner. I'll join you on the Western front, not the Eastern front. But bots to stop 10-minute wait times, I'm with it. Vice Right did the bot thing in the lowest league. Yeah, sure. I think it's great. I'm sure VF6 will be successful enough. We won't have this problem. Sure. But ahead of time. I mean, and the thing is, you can implement it here in Revo and see if it works. I think it would. I don't know about drafting KOF as a main rule. Yeah, I don't like drafting fighting games. I don't like that. Banning and shit. I've been playing VF longer than you. Lol, relax. Oh, good. Yeah, I can't join you in that second banner, but that first one, I'm with you.
Ready, go!
Relax.
Round one. Ready, go!
Let's go. Okay, what's next?
Knockout.
Okay, let's watch. Let's go. But yeah, I'm on Team Bot for sure. All right, I've extracted enough value from these replays. This has been a good session. We're gonna watch one pro replay to see if I can extract more knowledge, and then I'm off tomorrow, so I'm probably gonna stay in the afternoon just labbing the stuff that we've looked at. Hold on, why am I yapping? Let's actually next round we'll watch. Oh, see again, this was the wrong choice. Look. I knock you down. And I'm like, I'm going to do a mid to stop your wake up shoulder. And what do? You do the shoulder. And we've already established that move loses the shoulder. So again, I just didn't have the option in my mind. It worked there, but that easily could have just been me losing. That was the wrong choice. It worked out, but it was the wrong choice. Enjoy the weekend. Will do, Herv. Will do. Hope you have a great one too. Hope everyone here has a great one. Oh, that was so scummy. I was like, my brain was fried. I was like, I'm just sending shit now. Okay, 6 XP. I also need to get into the habit of slowly introducing Fuzzy into my game. Why not? Fuzzy here. I need to get into the habit of just having that be one of the options. Just Fuzzy. I never do that. I know it's a fuzzyable option. I never do it. But yeah, resume. I start slowly adding one move after another. After this is blocked, potentially. Clip. I'm on our bot team. Out of context? Yeah, exactly. Do it. Mike Hollow VF League stream today was super fun. It's good. I'm glad that he's getting into the game. For real. He has to be fair, he has always had a soft spot for VF and he has a large audience. I think it's really good. And I've spoken to him about VF and about the toxicity in the community. And I've always been like, on one hand, Mike Hollow is a bit of a journalist / like TMZer. Like he's always going for the most controversial story. So he does cover a lot of the toxicity, but at the same time, I think he's very knowledgeable about where the toxicity comes from. And I'm like, okay, from your perspective, is there anything the VF community can do to like? I posted, by the way, that chat. I posted it in YouTube, and I was heartened by many of the comments, but I was also disheartened by the number of people being like, "There's nothing you can do, Chad. The game's gonna come out. It's gonna be popular. It's gonna be toxic. Just accept it." And I'm like, what are you talking about? That's so dumb. Even if you are right, the idea that the community shouldn't at least try to reduce the toxicity is crazy. Chad, what would you do if Tricky played you next time with Vanessa? I'd have a better shot. Like, I'd still lose, don't get me wrong, but I'd have a better shot. Like Tricky, you underestimate like the power levels of Tricky's Eileen. Like you actually underestimate it. Like she's keeping up any character, but with Eileen, it's actually a different level, and you can feel it when you play. Like, oh, this is not. I'm not playing the same game. I looked at the comments. To be fair, most of the comments have been polite. There's only been some rude ones. It's not that bad. I've done a pretty decent job of cultivating a decent thing. I did explain to a friend I feel unfairly judged, Mike Hollow, because he dumpster dives. But when I found his objective and good content, I really appreciate him. No, I 100% agree. In fact, I told him this. I sent him a clip. I was going to make a clip, but I didn't want to go behind your back. But I sent him a clip of you saying what you said. And I think this is a really valid take. Because I know you've not had any interactions with Mike Hollow. And I was like, no, I think it's a valid take. I think he's concerned about the stuff that you cover because you cover controversial stuff. And there are a lot of bad actors in the scene who will do the same thing. They'll do it for clicks. And I'm like, but when you speak to Mike Hollow, you realize he's not really like that. Like, obviously, he's not smart. He knows the kind of video, the kind of title that's going to get clicks. He's not ignorant of that. But at the same time, it's like, no, but I actually genuinely like fighting games, right? And so I like the idea of him being part of a conversation like, hey, do you think there's anything a fighting game community can do to avoid being toxic? Or at the very least, being on the lower end of the toxicity band? And he's actually a really good actor in that. And like you said, just the other day, just this stream, just this evening, he had a fucking 3-hour stream of Virtua Fighter, him and a bunch of other noobs just playing. And I'm like, that's good. Like, he's a good guy to have on side. So I want to get him in the conversation. And again, let's not be ignorant. I know he also knows that, hey, if this is going to come out, let me get in the algorithm. Let's not pretend he doesn't have a business brain about it. But there's nothing wrong with that so long as you do it correctly. And I think he is smart in that sense. Like, he takes the right side of issues. The problem is you have way bigger content creators like Rukumongo who call Mike a grifter. That's true. But the thing is, I don't fault anyone for thinking Mike is a grifter. If I didn't have a somewhat personal relationship with him, I would think he's a grifter. Because every time he shows up in my algorithm, it's always some controversial shit. Every single time, right? Every single time. It's some controversial shit. I totally get that. You almost have to go out your way to be like, oh, actually, he does like support things. He'll do a charity stream here. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I get it. There are grifters who are literally just farming grievance. And I can totally understand how someone at a glance would put him in that category. I think I would if I didn't have a positive interaction with him first. I think he knows this. I think he knows this. Which is why, even if, like I said, I want him to be part of that roundtable I'm talking about potentially having in a couple of weeks, but I like freely be like, okay, but make no mistake, a lot of VF people are going to be like, you're a toxic element. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, and they are 100% within the right to think that initially. But he does a lot of good faith content too. So I think it's fine. He knows this. At TGU, another content creator and I had a good chat and they tried to drag all of the TMZ stuff out. And I was like, I just don't care. I just don't care to go into that because it's like a couple of people, but there's a lot of great people. I want to remind people. Exactly. You need that. You do need that. 100%. Mike, content honestly still scares me. No, it should. I totally understand why VF community would be like, I don't necessarily know that I want the Eye of Sauron in our pool, right? I totally get that. I don't want people's first impressions to be how, hey, even though VF is full of great people, here's this one scumbag and here's like a video about that scumbag and that's going to get hundreds of thousands of views. And so now people who don't play the game have this as their first impression. That is a valid thing to be scared of. Like, for example, I don't play Smash. The only time I hear Smash news is when another, like, you know, sex pest shows up. That's the only time I hear about that game. And that's a bad look. So it totally makes sense for people who play a game to be like, I don't want a Mike Hollow video about my scene. Because 9 times out of 10, when there's a video from that channel about a scene, it's like bad news. I totally get that. So I think for me, though, it's a case of, if Mike's it's important that he has good, like, positive videos as well as the negative. I think that's, for me, what separates a grifter from someone who's just like kind of a journalist. Sensational journalist, but a journalist nonetheless. If every video is negative, I'm like, you're just muckraking. But like, he'll have, like you said, just a second ago, he had like a 3-hour long lobby session with his large audience in Virtua Fighter. That's correct. So yeah, he earns a pass from me. But at the same time, I totally understand how he's probably going to have to work to earn that pass from a lot of people in VF. And I think he's smart enough and humble enough to know that. Because he's always had like a love of VF from a distance, but it's been like, I'm not really that good. There are other games I could be playing, other games would be more lucrative. But I think he's realizing that, no, I actually really want to get into this scene. And what's great to watch is the more he plays it, the more he loves it. Like, he's almost like, I want to get it. And that's great. So I'm 100% on team Mike Hollow. Get Mike Hollow in on VF. I'm 100% on that train. He's got to earn it, but he knows it. He knows this. He knows this. He knows this. I've told him this. Nothing I'm saying now, I've said behind his back. Like, I've told him, like, he has this almost mafia energy. Like, he shows up in the room, sits in the corner, and everyone gets nervous because I'm like, oh shit, is there about to be a video? I told him, like, my worst nightmare is the idea of waking up to a Mike Hollow video about me. I'm like, oh fuck. Like, or a Technicals video about me. I'm like, oh no. You don't want that. You don't want that at all. So yeah, that conversation was so trying to tell me about Mike Hollow videos. But yeah, as you know, right now, I feel like I should have a little more open to him, but be careful. No, 100%. Yeah, 100% care. Both of those things are true. Be a bit more open, but be careful. Because people who are covering controversial topics, you always have to side eye them. You always have to. Are they good actors or bad actors? It's true. Mike had so much fun playing today. It was crazy. Yeah, exactly. He has the biggest smile on his face when he's playing. Honestly, good meme, Mafia, Don Hollow, 100%. Chad, however, we got new players grow the scene, I'm down. Bushin, you see what I'm saying though. You want people who come to the game with good faith, give it an honest chance, and encourage other people to give it an honest chance. That's important. The last thing I want is honest and glazing. Yeah, exactly. It's gotta be legit. It's gotta be legit. Did you see his sick read on my Go Roll? I haven't watched it yet. I didn't watch it because I was busy, like, coming back from work and stuff. I haven't watched it. I would have joined if I came in time. The tournament thing was super fun today. He was cooking with Wolf. It's good shit. Yeah, I heard. I did see some of it. Like, he was cooking big. He won the streak. Every family that has a bad cousin, but it doesn't mean everyone in the family is bad. Exactly. And it can be, you don't want your family to be, you don't want the reputation of your family to be owned by its worst actors. No community wants that. So I hear it. Black Alert. Sorry, I ignored you even though you're fucking godlike. Black Alert. Should be interesting to see who actually sticks around as content creators for VF for more than 2 weeks after launch. Always telltale sign of who's grifting. Black Alert. I hear it, but I don't know that it's a telltale sign of who's grifting. Make no mistake, there will be grifters. But sometimes I'll play a game for 2 weeks and drop it. And it's not grifting. I just generally want to play it. That's kind of what happened to me with DOA. DOA 6, they announced a new DOA 6. I bought DOA on sale. I gave it maybe a month of like hardcore play, watching replays, everything. I'm like, I'm done. Like sometimes you jump in and you jump out, and it's not fake. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, at the same time, there will be some people just trying to goose the algorithm. You're right. And who's who? You don't know. Who's who? You don't know. Especially when VF6 comes out, there'll be people who'll be shitting on VF forever, and they'll jump in and bring in even they, like, let's say the main man plays VF6. Is he shilling after years of shitting on VF5? Well, no, like, there's going to be new converts because VF6 is clearly going to be a different proposition to VF5. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you're right, Black Alert, to be suspicious. But I think don't be overly suspicious, because I remember when I first came to the scene and I made an honest attempt to be like, hey, I want to make content. People shit on me. And that Reddit, oh, I'll never forget. They shit on me because they dismissed me as a grifter. I'm like, oh, you're just here to mine content. I'm like, no, I have a genuine desire to learn, and the content that I wanted didn't exist. Because I'm like, I know what I'll do. I'll make the content. And it's like, oh, if you're asking these suggestions, then you shouldn't be making the content. I'm like, okay, but the only reason I'm asking to make it is because you motherfuckers have been playing this game for 100 years and you're not making the content on YouTube. I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Well, for the most part, I think we definitely saw that with VF5 Sus. Even Main Man did that. It's a numbers game after all. It is. You're right, Black Alert. I'm not denying it. There's going to be grifters. But what I'm saying is that we shouldn't assume everyone's a grifter, and we also shouldn't assume that if someone comes in, plays it for a few weeks and leaves, that they were grifting. That's what I'm saying. But you're right to be suspicious of people. Be suspicious, you know what I mean? But like, don't throw rocks. Have the rock ready, but don't throw it. That's what I'm saying. Because I definitely had some rocks thrown at me, and I feel like my love for VF has been pretty legitimate. And I got rocks thrown at me. But I understand why the community is like jumpy, right? Because there are people that just try to extract value. But you can't really tell the difference between who they are until later. So, have the rock ready, but just don't throw it. That's what I'm saying. Right. So people hopping in now are going to watch, right? Like if they leave, Algo changes in a few months. Yeah, for sure. We'll see. Oh my. For the record, I don't exactly defend the bad cousin. I just say that's annoying kind of person. Yeah, of course. No, you're right. There's always going to be bad apples in every community. Oh shit! Blind Guitar Fox. How you doing? No taking hair, baby. It's all VF. I'm actually about to end the stream, not too in a bit, because I'm watching VF. Y'all want to see me get fucked up by Tricky Eileen? Wholesome raid. Agents of Light, unite. How you doing? Blind Guitar Fox. How you doing, the chat? Hope you had a good one. Do you have a good stream? How'd it go today? How'd it do? I'm a good apple? You do. You are a good apple. You're one of the good ones. You're one of the good people. Blind Guitar, what do you think about VF? Do you have any interest in getting into VF? Any interest in getting into VF5, or are you waiting for 6? Because I'm trying to get all the good people from Tekken, all 6 of them. I'm trying to get all the wholesome Tekken players, all 5 of them into VF. I'm trying to get all the Tekken content creators who aren't assholes, the 3 of us, into VF. You think I'm good? Nah, you good people. You good people. You good people, Blind. You are. Yeah, for sure. I hear it. No pressure. Anyway, throw rocks only if they come back. Time for the algo. Yeah, exactly. Some people just come back every time. Yeah, exactly. I'm one of them, to be fair. I jumped back in because I saw the trailer and I was like, I need to get back in. And then I rekindled my love. So I'm guilty of it too. Don't get twisted. It also helps that I've legit fallen out of love with Tekken again. Some people just people try the game because of the hype and they leave. It doesn't really mean anything. Exactly. It doesn't mean anything. To be fair, I think TMM was kind of right. Revo was missing far too much at launch customization day one. To be fair, yeah, he was super harsh. He doesn't even play the game. I don't see. Yeah, to be fair, I just think it's gross to punch down on the community, but I don't think the main man doesn't really think about his impact. I think on the broader, he just says what he thinks, and that's valid. That's a valid take. I have no hate in my heart for the man. It is what it is. There should be gatekeeping for Tekken players. Gatekeeping for Tekken players. I think there's 6 major potential. Yeah, it does. Why do you fall out of love with Tekken? I find Tekken, the interactions in Tekken to be not interesting. I find a lot of the interactions are someone does a thing that makes me minus, and I have to guess between the mid and the low. And those are my only 2 viable options. I think I'm often put in situations where I don't have to it's not fun to make choices. And I don't enjoy it a lot of the time. And the only thing I've often said is like, well, the game might suck right now, but the community is really good. And I think the community has really soured in a way that's really caught me off guard too. So, a lot of my love is I'm really falling out of love with Tekken. Tekken feels less like Tekken and more like a 3D anime game increasingly, yeah. As VF as a whole, I think it's very much kind of the opposite of Tekken. For those thinking that VF is going to be a less aggressive game, Tekken, they are in for a rude awakening. They really are. But it's great. Let's see. Hold on. I'm torn between 2 chats, so forgive me if I'm slow. I'm going back to YouTube now. Some real toxic ass twats. Agreed. Chad, you should tempt C4 to last mic stream. Finn were trying hard. No, he actually came in. He said he bought the game and he was like, I'm trying to get into it, but I'm falling out of love. And I gave him a little bit of a primer. I'll try and get him into it. It's not for everyone. I think everyone should give it a shot. Not being funny, I think C4 will love this game. I actually think if he gives it an honest chance, he'll love it. I can't know it. I can't pretend to know his soul. But when we have conversations where we're not arguing with each other and we're just talking about what we love about fighting games, I'm like, no, he gets it though. He's a thinker and he likes games that reward thinking and knowledge. And I'm like, VF's that game. VF is that game. VF is that game. So I actually think it fits into his wheelhouse. But I think it's like he's an English speaker trying to learn Arabic. It's very much out of his norm. And he's actually very knowledgeable about a lot of fighting games, but it's so outside of his norm. He's like a fighting game player who can speak English, French, Spanish. He can speak a lot of romance languages and he's very knowledgeable. And then he comes to Arabic and it's like, this is a completely different system and it throws him off. And I'm like, okay, I get it. But if you spend a bit of time to learn the core system, I think you'll fall in love with the system hardcore. At the very least, you'll understand why we love it. But it's going to take more time than it is for you to learn, say, another romance language. Like I said, VF rules are real. They are real and consistent. Exactly. They are consistent. If I think you're going to do a move that doesn't strike sidestep and I sidestep, it will beat it. Consistently. C4 was kind of hating in Mike's chat. Maybe it's because chat wasn't nice to him. C4 pushes buttons. He does it. It's his nature. It's kind of why I like him. It's fun when I'm on this side of it. It's bad when I'm on the bad side of it. I think C4 is more open-minded than he pretends to be. He'll talk shit, but he'll give it a shot. I think don't try and corner him and be like, you're wrong. Don't try and corner him. Just be like, just give it a shot. Just give it a shot. And yeah, I think he'll enjoy it. I think C4 will like any 3D game. I agree. If there was a 3D game he'd enjoy, it would be VF or Soul Calibur. I agree. If Tricky teaches me, I'll be all in. Yo, you got to get in. You guys are in the US. You guys in the US, you can actually play. You should. You cited 2 games. That's how it works. They are games. No, finding game fan. Cited 8 and 9. 8 or 9. I'm not sure. Yeah, separate conversation. Let's see. That's literally VF. C4 was kind of okay. Hating. Honestly, it looks so good. I can't wait to attempt to learn this beast. It's great. It's great. It's great. But I said this to Finn too. Finn's been hating too, but it's fine. Finn's another one. I think Finn. I'm not sure. I struggle to. I think I don't know about Finn. I'm actually confident C4 would like Virtua Fighter. I'm not confident that Finn would like Virtua Fighter. Again, I'm not one of these people who like everyone would love Virtua Fighter. No. I don't think. I think the thing he likes in fighting games might be sufficiently different. I think Finn needs good Tekken. He might settle for a Virtua Fighter, but what he needs is a good Tekken. He needs to go back and play Tekken 6. That's where he's happiest, right? Where Tekken with good movement. I don't think there might not be a VF player in Finn, to be fair. Yeah, he's a Tekken player. There might not be. Again, it's not a skill thing. Oh, he's not skilled enough. No, I think what he wants is more movement. I think he needs his left hand to be busy when he's playing a fighting game. Like really busy. I think that's not going to do it for him. So he'll have more fun in an anime game than he would in Tekken. I can see that for him. But I think C4 is a decision person. He's like, if I can make the read, I want to be able to extract all the juice. And I'm like, oh, that's C4. That's VF, baby. Honestly, another factor that I think makes VF exciting is that it seems to have the strongest single player content. It does seem to, yes. They want to. They said they weren't trying to win fighting game of the year. They were trying to win game of the year. Period. Point blank. They wanted to be like, even if you don't play fighting games, there's enough here for you. And that ambition is noble and great. And I'm rooting for them. I think if it's not Tekken, he won't like it. Yeah, I think so too. But he plays other fighting games too. But I think he enjoys. There are different aspects of fighting games, and different people like different things. I think he needs the movement. That's the read I have on him as a fighting game player. He needs the movement. He needs there to be good movement. That's what makes him the happiest. And he'll sacrifice a lot for a game with like fluid movement. So I think he could love Soul Calibur. He could love Soul Calibur. Give him a Soul Calibur and he'd be there hardcore. I just don't think he should play Rush. Of course, he'd love Rush, right? If Rush got developed, yeah, he'd love that. I think VF maybe not. Because I like movement, but for me, movement is a means to an end. What I like are choices. I like a game that forces me to make a prediction as to who you are. What kind of asshole are you? And if I'm right, I get to kill you. If I'm wrong, I die. And I love that. That's what VF's about. It's about reading people. Bang, 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 bang. I think your left hand is a lot less busy in VF than it is in Tekken, but because your hands overall are just as busy. Because it's like sidestep, or block, or crouch dash, or a barre, or this, or that, right? So it's like, it's not just like backdash, okay, sidestep. It's not like left hand super busy and then occasionally right hand action. It's like, no, both hands are constantly having to do a thing. But what that thing is, changes, which I love. I can't share much, but Rush is getting some big things in the future. Trust me, I'm excited. No, I had an interaction with, Allkratz? I made a video, before I even knew he was making a game, I made a video highlighting him as a content creator because I thought he was amazing. Similar to what I do with Chancha, actually. I was like, this person is a thoughtful person. And I wish that more thoughtful people got the shine they deserve. So I made a video about him, not knowing that he was making this whole content thing. I was like, oh fuck, he's made this great game. So yeah, I'm rooting for him, man. I'm rooting for him. You know what my dream is? Because he said briefly that he was unemployed and that's why he spent time working on this project, like, to keep his skills sharp. I know this sounds crazy. I would love if Harada's new studio sent him a message being like, hey, how would you feel about moving to Japan? How would you feel about moving to Japan? We're working on a studio, and that would make my heart sing. That would make my heart sing. That would make my heart sing. I'm like, oh, that's elite. Of course, he made that blueprint on his. I mean, that sort of that prototype on his own. It is absolutely a genius. Like what? That is the ultimate CV piece. That is the ultimate CV piece. If you played that thing, like, this is incredible. So you absolutely send that to Harada and be like, hey, yeah, I'm good at my job. Like, even if he had no other credits, you just send him that, be like, okay, he knows what's up. Finn owns the game. He was playing it with someone yesterday on mic stream to prove a point, I think. That's fair. It's RGG. That story mode will make 40 hours. I hope so. Tekken will be quite a few of its content creators, honestly, can keep... it can keep the content creators. Yeah, and I hope they stay. I'm not hating on... I'm not one of these people like, oh, fuck Tekken. Tekken's trash. I want everyone to enjoy the games they play. I want Tekken to be in a really good spot and for people to love Tekken. That's what I want more than anything. Soul Calibur 2 has great movement. I love Soul Calibur 2. How are the old heads on VF feel about new characters always getting a touchy choice? We'll see. I've seen mostly good things. I think so long as love is given to their old characters, they'll be happy. And so long as the moveset comes back, they'll be happy. VF6 is partially funded by Nvidia. I'm sure it'll be on PC. No, they've already announced this. Yeah, and partially funded by by Saudi. Saudi are putting a lot of money into Sega. Like, it's not a coincidence that all of a sudden, when their budgets are ballooned, they got Tupac money. They got Ghost of Tupac money. They got Snoop Dogg money all of a sudden. Rust looks amazing. It looks amazing. Get clean at getting what you want, be specific, and then later get clean at preparing for different options. You want to get ready and see situation, be ready to respond unexpected. It's crazy where buffer system and VF goes. Yeah, sure. Have y'all heard Microsoft is thinking about spinning off Xbox? Imagine if Sega buys it. No, we're back. What is this? 2001? We're back. New Sega console. The Dreamcast died so Xbox could live, and then it's like, we're back, bitch. Dreamcast 2, we're back. Rival schools, new rival schools, hold that. So crazy. No way Sega could afford Xbox. I mean, can Sega afford Xbox? No. Can Saudi Arabia afford Xbox? Paolo? Can Saudi Arabia afford Xbox? You're not thinking straight. You're not thinking straight. No one thinks Sega can afford it. Can Saudi afford it? That's the question. That's the real question, chat. That's the real question. No one thinks Sega can afford it. The question is, can Saudi afford it? And the answer to that is probably. That's beyond my pay grade. We're speculating. I just think the Xbox is dead. I think they are planning to. Their whole thing about this is an Xbox, this is an Xbox tells me that they're just planning to make a bunch of PCs that all have Xbox branding on them. Oh, that was annoying as fuck. I kept getting hit by that. So let's go back. Once that hits me, I'm minus 12. So this is guaranteed. Okay. I'm minus 4. Yeah, you told me to break that. And I did. I think we are a lot alike in that sense, Chad. I just want to provide streams and content that does not scare anyone away. I like this game. It's not perfect, but I want more people to like it too. I can't control the game itself. Please chill space to learn. Honestly, Blind Guitar Fox, that's why I followed you. That's why I followed you. I'm like, I like, okay, this is going to sound Buddhist monk. The game doesn't matter. The piece of software doesn't matter. The community matters. People learning the game matters. And so content creators who care about helping people get into the game and creating a positive space, I'm like, okay, that person gets it. I'm like, so I'm in favor of that. And I worry that there aren't enough content creators with that sort of people first mindset. They're more concerned with getting their ranked than creating a positive environment for other players. And I think that's the common view. That might even be the mainstream view, but it's the wrong view. So whenever I encounter someone who's like, no, I care more about the people playing the game than my own PNG, I'm like, okay, I'm a fan of that. All the good Tekken content creators left. I won't say good. I mean, I won't say all, sorry, but a lot of them did. Yeah, a lot of the community-minded content creators left, and it breaks my heart. It breaks my heart. Like, I've made videos talking about CutCC and Blasted Salami and all that, and it breaks my heart. Like the way that a lot of the most community-minded people left. And I'm like, oh, and they left us with a desert. And it breaks my heart. And I just don't want to see it happen with VF. To be fair, VF doesn't have much of a content creator scene at all. So, and I hope to see one get established in the coming months and eventually when 6 comes out. But yeah, it's heartbreaking. I speak from the heart when I say I'd hate to see what happened to the VF community happen to Tekken community happen to VF. Namco burned them? They did burn them. Yeah, no, I've heard it too. Yeah, I've heard it too. FDX is 1 foot out the door. Tifa was huge for him. It's true. FDX will stay with it, but even FDX is, let me not claim to speak or know his heart, but I do think a lot of the fire in his heart has left Tekken, and it's not just the game. I think the community is a large part of it too. It has a drag on you. Like being a content creator in a toxic space, even if you aren't toxic, can be exhausting. It can be exhausting. I hope he has fun. I hope he has, wherever he goes. Yeah. But yeah, I can see it too. Like I did the same thing. When Tifa got announced for Street Fighter, I'm like, I'm jumping to Street Fighter. I'm jumping to Street Fighter. We can't lose Fee. You might. He's too pure. You might though. That's exactly why you might lose him. And it sucks. You might. But he loves Tekken. He loves Tekken. But he didn't always have Tekken, right? He didn't always have Tekken. I can actually see a future where Street Fighter steals his heart. I can see a future where Deadlock steals his heart because he has MOBA in him. He has a lot of MOBA love in him. And I can see a future where VF6 steals his heart. I think there's a lot of ladies willing to steal that boy. And whatever community gets him will be very lucky to have someone with that level of like production quality, good mindset. They'd be lucky to have him. Tekken does not deserve 3DX. And 3DX probably deserves a lot more than the Tekken fan base, if we're being real. But he loves the game, and so as long as that continues to be true, he'll stick with it, and he'll continue to make good content. Does Fee hate VF? I don't think. No, he doesn't hate VF. He just doesn't play. He doesn't play. I don't think he plays VF. Yeah, he has no time for VF. But I can see him giving a shot when 6 comes out, and if he falls in love with it, then he's in, right? I think he's a guy who follows his heart. FGC deadlock pipeline is real. It is very real. It is very real, and he knows MOBAs. I can see that. No one would fault him. We Tekken about Fee playing Street Fighter. He don't like VF. Yeah. But you might though. He don't hate VF. Just don't want to play it. Give it a shot. Yeah, fair. I would like him to find a way in VF. He's just not ready for it yet. I was hopeful last year during the Slam event, but it needs time and enough motivation. 100%. But he'll jump in for 6. He'll give it a shot. I think everyone will give it a shot. I don't think there's a single content creator who won't give that game a shot. There's not a single one. It just won't make sense. Algorithm aside, it'll just be like, I'm interested and the algorithm will reward me. Everyone's going to give it a shot. Everyone's going to give it a shot. No, 6 a shot. 5 is different. Every time a content creator like FDX makes a video about 5, he is wasting money. Any time spent making a VF5 video instead of a Tekken 8 video is time where you are giving up money. I don't make enough money on my YouTube channel to be concerned with that. But if you're in VDX's tier, you are leaving money on the table. That has to be kept in mind. Like, it's not right. I trained him one-on-one. He doesn't love VF. He doesn't scratch the itch yet. That's fine. That's fine. VF5, it's absolutely, Algo is absolutely death. A lot of people find VF appealing until they actually understand how that, unappealing, sorry. Because we don't have enough eyes. Yeah, exactly. He's leaving money on the table. I don't say that cynically. I think it's correct. He has adult responsibilities. Like, when you decide to spend an hour or however long or paying an editor to make a video about VF, you are intentionally, that costs you money. Because those resources could have been spent on a video that would get, no joke, 6 times the views. It costs money to do that for someone like him. But I think Rush shows what he's looking for. Yeah, exactly. I think he's similar to Finn, where I think he wants a shroovement. He wants a shroovement. The issue is no matter how good the game is old and people want new. 100%. Oh, that's valid. That's valid. So it's a poor business decision. If you don't have a legit love to justify it, it's a bad choice. It's a bad choice. To speak about VF on YouTube until VF 6 drop. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, bad. It's true. Tekken fans are pretty devoted to only Tekken. Yeah, and they know Tekken because Tekken asks a lot of you. Tekken asks a lot of you. It asks you to learn all kinds of knowledge check strings, and people are, even when Tekken is bad, you don't want to abandon that. So it's like sunk cost fallacy. Asks a lot. Asks a lot. Do many people watch Third Strike content? It's good, but not many people watch it. Everyone respects Third Strike. Not as many people watch it. Although I do watch Master Cup every year. I find that shit fascinating. But yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, let's finish this. We've been yapping for long enough. Hadouken! Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Yes! Ah! My brain stopped. Why did I not? I delayed. Yeah, 6p. Good shit. Remember my Third Strike vids were popular? Yeah, they're popular. She had the yappa 100%. Yappa, yappa, yappa like a rat. Yeah. Okay. I get hit by the low. What should I do? I'm +4. That's another thing. It's so hard to get out of the Tekken mindset because when you get hit by a low in Tekken, you're often minus. But like realizing that, see, I stepped because in my mind I was like, oh, I got hit by a low, I'm minus. But in Virtua Fighter, you're typically plus. And I think you kind of clocked that I had not quite remembered my place. I'm not in VF land. I'm in Tekken. Sorry, I'm not in Tekken land. I'm in VF land. Get hit by a low, it's my turn, and I stepped as though I was minus. It worked out here, but like, no, I should have taken my frames. -12. Okay, so this is guaranteed. Okay, -4, and we've already established that I should represent. Bear with me. I should represent.
Round 3.
Fuck! I'm so bad at controlling this yeah.
Ready?
Okay.
Go!
Okay. That's why I shouldered? Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yeah, I should have represented that more. I should have represented that more. Not every time, not without thinking, but sometimes. Because you were getting too happy with these punches. I'm like, get off me. I'm playing Lei-Fei. We got this dumb button. My favorite button. This is my favorite move in the whole game. Just because of how just how tricky it makes it to attack you. No. Yeah. I gotta teach myself. I gotta add that to my moveset. This into this. Yeah. Gotta add that into my side turn. Gotta add that to my side turn options. Gotta add them. Good shit. Good shit. Okay. Instead, I did sidestep, but then wrong punish. Okay. Now I know. Hate that for me. Lol. Side turn again. Bang, bang, bang. Okay. What would have happened now? Okay. So I would have lost in that instance. Yeah. Yeah. So the Hadouken would have cost me, but sidestep would have worked. Yeah, I gotta start representing these options. Yeah, you read the Sabaki? Yeah, fair. I gotta start representing it. Yeah, yeah. I gotta start. I don't have that in my. What I do in every situation that I'd like to have 3 options, and I actually sidestep into the option is one. Sabaki should be another one, and then maybe crouch or something. To beat the throw, or just yeah. Actually, no, because the Sabaki would beat the throw. So, yeah, I'll find a 3rd option. But yeah, interesting. Okay. Anyway, let's continue. So what actually happened? No. What actually happened is, okay, I blocked like a good boy. I'm +8. What do? Yeah, that cost me so much. Again, why would I assume you're gonna step there? Yup. Actually, no, stepping's not bad. No, I take that back. I shouldn't be too harsh on myself for that choice. That wasn't a bad choice at all. You absolutely could have stepped there. You absolutely could have stepped there. Let me not overthink that. You absolutely could have stepped there. That's not unreasonable. You're -8. That is not unreasonable. I was just wrong. That's gonna happen. Yeah, let me not overthink that. Going for the circular there was not wrong. You just called it right. Bang. You absolutely could have stepped there. True blood style scenario. You're gonna have people like Tricky and Chanchai who are detailed content, high level players contemplating 150k subs who play the game in general. Well, guys, yeah, 100%. Yeah. All right. I learned a lot. This was a good stream. I've learned a lot, chat. I'll post the beginning part when I was talking to C4 on YouTube, but that'll be a short video. But yeah, this has been really valuable. This is where you learn. You learn what you don't have. Watch the video, Chad. You want me to watch it on stream? Isn't it better if I just send everyone there? Stealing views. Let me highlight the video. I won't. You know what? I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll watch the first 5 minutes of it on stream, and if you want to watch the rest, you have to go watch it. How about that? I'll give you a sneak peek. That seems to be like that's the marketing move. We're gonna watch the first 5 minutes of the video. After that, motherfucker, you want to watch the rest? I'm gonna have to go over. I already watched it. Okay, but have you considered watching it again?
So
Okay. Okay, visible. Let's go. Is it visible on the back stream? Okay, cool. Let's go.
So I got back from Japan, Evo Japan, a few weeks ago.
both ways.
Finally recovering from the jet lag of the trip. It was great. I had a great time. I loved it. I will be going back. That's how much I like my trip. Now, I want to
hear.
Before I do a longer kind of trip reflection, I want to give my Virtual Fighter people something to hold on to. And I don't just mean these care bags that I got from Evo Japan
Well.
that Sega gave me to give to you all at an event that will be happening in New York City. The next Stick Bug, I'll be giving out bags for Virtual Fighter, courtesy of
Watch it at
Sega.
0.25 speed.
And there'll be pins and stuff
Watch
in
tricky
there.
like it's
and
Baywatch,
very nice.
slow
Thank
motion.
you very much, Sega
hair,
team,
hair twirl.
marketing team. It was awesome. I also have some
Why do you
footage
always think if I
of
find someone on
the
YouTube, they're
grand
only dead?
finals
To be fair,
hype
more often than not,
offline
that is the case.
Hypeness. It was dope. I loved it. I had a great time.
I just gave Tricky a follow
And
here.
I also
Good
got to
shit.
play a lot of games with players from Japan. I got to play the Virgo quite a bit before the event started, and he's very strong, very fun. And I'll do a tournament reflection as well later. But that is not what this video you're watching right now is about. This is about what's different about
Good song choice, by
Japanese
the way.
players and NA or non-Japanese players from West.
I already know the biggest difference between Japanese players and Western players. Are you ready? When Western players push buttons, when we're minus, it's called mashing. When Asians do it, it's a bare.
I experienced.
That's what
And
I've learned.
The biggest difference
That's the real biggest difference.
is
I should
there's not
hold on.
a
I should
massive-
cut the first 1 minute 30 out. You still can. You can go into that. You can edit it in YouTube. You can cut the first 1 minute 30 out. If you're just trying to do a hard cut, you can do that.
the difference overall. Like, strong players are still strong. I'm still a strong player in Japan. Just as strong as I am here, because, spoiler alert, your strength doesn't just magically disappear because you're in another region. What changes is your ability to adapt to different styles of play.
This song's so good.
What I found in Japan is players are far more aggressive than I would have thought.
Okay.
At like more intermediate, upper intermediate levels of play. At higher levels of play, they're more defensive. They're more comfortable using their defense.
I don't know these
But
references.
that's even the case in lower levels too. What do I mean by that? All right, so like beginner players try to keep up. Other players, you know who I'm talking to, you'll be fine. So we all know about fuzzy guarding, where you evade, where you fuzzy by crouch dashing, guarding. Now, sometimes from offense, you want to fuzzy as well.
Make
which is a
sure the
crouch
bar
dash.
translates to.
You
Sure.
don't do it from offense, from your
That's why it seemed normal to me.
from your plus frames for the same reason. You're not trying to avoid anything. What you're trying to do is visually confuse your opponent and waste some time, which will allow them to do whatever option select defensive bull crap they're trying to run on you. And it gives you opportunity to maybe react to your opponent's defensive attempts. And it keeps you safe from falling prey to all of the various ways in which you can get your cheeks blown the
I'm an
hell
Asian, but the
out
wrong kind of
by
Asian.
all
Oh
the
no!
immediate timing defensive techniques that are available in this game
So close.
at most frame advantages. So, like, the biggest
So
difference
it's
I
button
found
mashing when
in
you do
Japan
it? Same.
players on average is that I cannot use immediate timing against
Okay.
most players in Japan. Like, just straight up. Doesn't work.
Tricky! Can I give you one piece of advice? Literally, I'm giving you a piece of advice that was given to me. I'm sure you've seen it in my videos. What you just said is the point of the video. Getting into the habit of slicing that, putting it at the beginning and being like, coming up, this is the point of the video. It earns you the right to preamble at the beginning. Because it's like, okay, we will get there. I promise you we will get there. 'Cause I'm like, this is the bit. Because like, no, I'll show you the part.
So, like,
Here's
the biggest difference I found in Japan
this part.
players on average is that I cannot use immediate timing.
Done. That's the point. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. That's the sentence. I'm like, got it. All right, I'm in. Right? That's the thing. That's the thing. Just cut that part out, put it at the beginning, be like, this is where we're coming, and then you can just preamble. Then you can preamble. Like, this is the point.
Against most players in Japan. Like, just straight up. Doesn't work. I mean,
This
I
is the
could do
principle
it,
where you want to hit
but
him
I'm
with the good
probably gonna
stuff,
get
but you don't
blown
want to
the
get
F up for doing
punished.
it.
You're afraid to use your sucker punch in your command.
You
line.
might,
When you
no,
find a
you
cool
might
moment,
not.
do it? Yeah,
no,
sure.
but most moves on evade are very, very, very negative. If not negative, to be punishable. Negative enough that, like, if you press
Because I'm the same. I'm a yapper. like I'm doing now. I'm a yapper. So I often have to look at my own video and be like, okay, where's the succinct part or the funniest part? Okay, front load that. Yeah, exactly. It's the hook. Front load that. And then I just post the rest of the video, just me yapping. Cause you know it'll get there. If you were interested in the hook, you'll stay for the rest. If you weren't interested in the hook, you just bounce.
Again, after you've been evaded, you're going to get crumpled and destroyed for it. So then you have to clam up.
So this is the meat of this video.
To break side throws. But side throws, escape is one direction, so it's not really a mix. But it puts some pressure on your stack. Now they could also evade your move and then do nothing because, again, this fuzzy or crouch dash from advantage state is a useful technique across the board. So you evade someone's stuff, you fuzzy to visually confuse them and also to maybe waste some frames.
By the way, this is the same for you, Chancha. You always going like, I think I need to edit my videos down because I talk too much. I'm like, no. Just yap and then just edit in the hook at the beginning. I'm telling you, for us yappers, it's the ultimate stretch.
They become forward-facing again. Or, instead of fuzzy guarding...
Sexy back. Yeah, no, listen to that saxophone in the back.
You're not going to guard.
And it's Phoenix Wright as well. I recognize the jingle.
You could evade successfully. Offensive move to the same side. Now you have their back to you. If they press, you get a back crumple. Right? Like, that's the kind of stuff that I found was more prevalent overall at more levels of play in my Japanese opponents. So I see that happen in NA as well, but it's more of a requirement. And once you deal with it, then, it's just like everything else. You can mix it, and if someone doesn't know how to mix it, they can't handle your mix, they're dead, and you blow them up, and you're fine. They're more knowledge checks.
We'll go to 6 minutes because of the initial round.
Japanese player base that they'll run on you. Either they'll run character knowledge checks, they'll run situational checks. They'll really run like, do you know how to get around this?
Yeah, they prove to me that you know how to deal with this.
How long does it take you to adjust to it?
Yeah.
Do you know all the ways I can do this to you?
Yeah.
Do you know the way I can hit you into the wall at this weird specific angle at this one moment? Do you know all the ways I can hit you there? And are you like attending to it? And can you do that while still paying attention to your own mixes, defensively and offensively? Right? Can you do all of that at once?
Well, how do we deal with that, Tricky? To find out, you gotta go watch the video. Go over. I'm gonna end the stream and I'll continue watching it. You wanna see the rest? How does this video conclude? Find out next week on Tricky Explains. But yeah, thank you, YouTube, for watching. Definitely go follow. Go ahead, like and subscribe, all that shit. And yeah, continue to support. Go follow Chanchai. And also, anyone watching this who wants to get into content creation, now's the time. You can be a noob. LD Wells. Wells is on YouTube. Go click on Wells too. Follow Wells. Now's the time. Get in. Even if you're a noob. You have a year to get solid at Virtua Fighter. Do you know what I'm saying? You could be elite by then. Find our next raid. Yeah, we will. You can make this shit exactly. I can make this shit a year ago. Just get in. Now's the time. Work fine. Learn to edit now. Do you know what I mean? Find your production pipeline now. Now's the time. I'd like to help VF content creators. I just don't want to make my own. If anyone needs designer, 3D artist, rigger, and that works too. Follow Chanchai, follow LD Wells. Just made my channel. Yes, fucking go! 100%. We've got to support each other. And that's how channels grow, by the way. You have to support each other. 100%. Get involved. 100%. Red Gunner. You gotta do it. Yeah, honestly, as cynical as it sounds, yes, Blind Guitar Fox, get in on the ground floor. Go in now as an absolute scrub. Spend maybe a month of really learning. And once you spend a month learning, then be like, okay, cool. Can I help people get to where it took me a month in half the time? Then you can already make good content. And also, some of my favorite content is watching people learn. Like Blind Guitar Fox, I watch you because I enjoy watching you learn. Like, it's fun watching other people learn the process. Like, they might be lower ranked than me or whatever, but watching them learn the process is a lot of fun. People get this idea like, no, in order to be a good content creator, I have to be like an elite player. There's value in elite play, but there's also value in like, hey, I'm also new. Let's learn together. Like what did I just do today? It was just me watching me getting my ass beat and being like, oh, I didn't know how to do that. And like, that's so much of fighting is just learning. So yeah, get involved. I hate making thumbnails so much. Me too. So yeah, get involved. But I'm gonna end the stream now. I'm yapping. No, 100% Blind. I'm a big fan. Go follow Blind Guitar Fox. She's mostly playing Tekken, but she's good people, and that matters too. So yeah, everyone go send some love. I'm gonna end my YouTube stream now in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye. And as for you motherfuckers here on Twitch, where are we gonna go? Where are we gonna go?